Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
The wind, Rodriguez 2-2. Taylor swings at this one and drives it deep left center field, and it is gone! A home run for E.J. Taylor. And the Moo take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first on Taylor's third home run of the year.
Live on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com.
Callahan hits it to deep right, way back. Olive is going to watch it go to tie the game. Austin Callahan delivers the third Moo solo home run of the evening, and it's a brand new ball game at 3 apiece.
His 1-2 pitch. Young swings and misses for strike 3, and the Fremont Moo are the 2020 Expedition League champion.
Now let's head to the ballpark.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air. Live from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. It's the 8-21 Hastings Sodbusters against the 19-11 Fremont Moo. With Zach Berman, this is Nate Rohr reporting it's a hot but otherwise comfortable night for baseball. The temperature in the lower 80s, a little bit of a breeze blowing in from right field at about 5 miles an hour and some wispy clouds overhead, but nothing that'll threaten the playing of this game. As scheduled, the second game of this 3-game series between the Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters. Last night was a thriller for the Moo as Jack Simonson first threw out a runner at the plate in the top of the 10th inning, then clocked a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 10th to propel the Moo to a much-needed 6-3 victory over the Hastings Sodbusters, as the Moo had lost 8 out of 10 games coming in and were just really struggling to find their way. They were especially poor in the run prevention category, so preventing teams from scoring. And they held Hastings to just 3 runs last night and then got the 3 they needed in the bottom of the 10th off the bat of Jack Simonson. This is the pregame show brought to you by Inspro Insurance, a Marshall McClellan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to insproins.com for details. This is the penultimate game of the first half of the Expedition League regular season. The finale tomorrow. The standings will reset after tomorrow, and then we'll begin the pursuit of the second half playoff bid. But tonight, the Moo 19-11, trying to continue the momentum from last night. And as we check out tonight's pitching matchup preview, brought to you by Deers Ford in Fremont, USA. When you're ready to be matched up with a perfect Ford or Lincoln, head to deersford.com. Starting for the Moo, Dawson Linder. He's been good in 5 appearances, including 3 starts. He's 3-0, a 1.99 ERA. He's thrown 22 and 2/3 innings, walked 11, and struck out 25. He last pitched on Wednesday night in an eventual Moo loss, but Linder threw fairly well for the Moo the first game of the Wheat City series a week ago. He went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, but just 3 runs. And so, or I should say, he gave up just 4 hits and just 2 runs, both earned, walked 3 and struck out 6. So Dawson did his job. The Moo bullpen struggled in that one, and that opened the door for Wheat City to pick up the victory in the first game of that series. So Linder to the hill for the Moo. He's pitched well lately. And Jeremy Schneider pitches for Hastings. This is his 6th start of the year, but 0-3, but with a 4.28 ERA. So not bad. Certainly deserves a little better fate than 0-3. He's thrown 27 and a third innings, given up 15 walks and struck out 20. His last start came Wednesday against Souris Valley, and it was not great. He gave up 4 runs, 1 earned in 4 innings pitched. Let's check out the field conditions. Brought to you by Extreme Outdoor Power. If you want your yard ready to play ball, get a Husqvarna mower from Rick LaReger at Extreme Outdoor Power, 805 South Broad Street today. Well, unfortunately, the hot conditions are starting to brown up this field a little bit. We've not had a whole lot of precipitation lately since Friday night, and before Friday it was pretty skimpy, so The field is starting to dry out some, and we're seeing some brown spots despite the best efforts of the Moo and their grounds crew to keep this field in tip-top shape. The Moo hope they're in tip-top shape as they enter the second game of this three-game set between the Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters. We'll step aside for a moment and then hear from Fremont manager Shea Bennett as the Inspro Insurance pregame show rolls along. Back here at Historic.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Back here at historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Hastings Sodbusters, second game of a three-game series. And as we chat with Moo manager Shea Bennett, last night a thrilling extra inning victory. Jack Simonson throws a man out at the plate in the top half of the inning, then clocks a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 10th inning. How good will that be for Jack moving forward, giving him a little boost as he moves into the second half of this year?
Well, definitely. I mean, that'll definitely get his confidence going, get him rolling a little bit. He just needed I think he just needed to see a few. It's not like he's been having terrible ABs. He's been having good ABs. Just baseball, you can do the right things and still get out. So he definitely had a good day for us. Came up clutch, and that was big time.
How about for the team? I mean, it's been a tough stretch lately. You guys have dropped 8 of your last 10 games. You'd had the rough series with Souris Valley, followed by the tough game against Sioux Falls. How important is it to show out well these last 3 games heading into the second half of the year, which is a fresh start?
Definitely important. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, just trying to get that momentum going into the second half. Last night was definitely a good start. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. So hopefully guys can carry that on into today and keep that rolling.
You are in the midst of basically a 2-week stretch where you're playing every single day. And even though this team is really deep and you're able to shuttle guys in and out of the lineup, this is kind of the grind time of the season. How have the guys held up as far as energy level and coming to the park ready to go? And what have you seen in the last couple days?
I would hope that they can get excited and up and ready to play baseball each day. I don't know too many places I'd rather be. I know they came out here for a reason. I know we got a really good group that does want to be out here. So I would hope bare minimum that excitement and energy and the want to play every day is something that our guys have. So yeah, like you said, it is in the middle of the stretch here, middle of the season. We've played a lot of games already, but just got to take it day by day and not try to get ahead of yourself too much with that.
A couple of bullpen arms that are really improved this year, Brendan Jones and Stephen Boyd. Both those guys pitched well for you lately. What have you seen from them?
Those are just 2 guys who are pretty reliable. I know I can set them out there and pretty much know what I'm going to expect each day out of them. They're not going to be perfect, right? But they always want the ball. They always want to throw, and you can't ask for more than that. So guys that are just good, that come into ball games, fill it up, get 3 outs, 6 outs, whatever's asked of them, and keep us in the ball game.
Hoping to see your guys stay in the ball game and capture another win. Good luck tonight, Shea.
Appreciate it, Nate.
You betcha. That is Shea Bennett, Fremont's manager, as we get ready for the Moo against Hastings. We'll step aside for a moment and continue the Inspro Insurance pregame show with the Hy-Vee starting lineups coming up after this.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlumb.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Nate Rohr and Zach Berman back with you from historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Hastings Sodbusters, second game of this three-game series, and it's time to check out our Hy-Vee starting lineups, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. Zach, the lineups, please.
Well, I can confirm that these are the lineups for what is most likely the most important baseball game in eastern Nebraska tonight.
Probably.
First, the visiting Sodbusters, leading off center fielder Omar Jackson. Cole Dawson batting second and short. Tyler Monroe batting third at second base. Matt Hallback batting cleanup and designated hitting. Batting fifth, the beer batter. In left field, Trayton Kojal batting sixth and playing right field. Cameron McClure batting seventh. And playing first base is James Shimashita, the man they call Shimmy Luke Solis, at third and batting eighth. And Connor Feeney catching and batting ninth, and on the mound for Hastings is Jeremy Schneider. As for the Moo,
Fremont Moo.
Tyler Push leads off in his usual spot.
Leading off, playing
At center field, Peyton
5,
Leaper.
Tyler
He's settled into that number 2
Moo.
spot quite nicely. He's batting and playing short.
Batting second.
Brock Reller
At shortstop,
playing
number 2,
the DH role today. He's batting third. Austin Callahan back in the lineup, batting cleanup and hitting
batting third.
at third base. Luke White batting fifth at first. Taylor Howell batting sixth and catching. Last night's hero, we're going to talk a lot more about him today. Jack Simonson batting seventh in right. Austin Baskin in eighth and playing second base. And Darian Morphew bringing up the caboose today. Not typically are we seeing Morphew in the number 9 hole, but Dawson Linder is on the mound.
Moo in the purple caps with the cow head on the front, the orange number on front and back, and the orange Old English F on the front left, the white pants, orange and purple trim, orange socks, black shoes. Hastings in the base green caps with the white front panel, the green B's on the front, and the gold bill. The green jerseys with the white script Sodbusters on the front, trimmed in gold. The white number trimmed in gold on front and back. The gray pants with green and gold trim. The green socks with gold horizontal stripes near the knee. And the white shoes. We'll step aside one more time. First pitch after this on FremontMoo.com and KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, Big Dog 98.9.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Here with Mila, and she's ready to kick Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Back with you from historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Sodbusters. Second game of a 3-game set between Hastings and Fremont. The series finale and the end of the 7-game homestand is tomorrow at 7:05. We'd love to see you out here at Moeller for Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah. Hungry hippos.
Indeed. $3 16-ounce Coors Lights. Come on, we know you're not working on Friday, right? So kick off your weekend the right way. So Moo at 7:05 against Hastings tomorrow night, and then a 3-game series at Souris Valley, and then after an off day, they come home for games Tuesday and Wednesday against the Sodbusters. Moo out on the field. Defensively, it is Morphew in left, Push in center, and Simonson, last night's hero, in right. Callahan at third, Leaper at short, Baskin at second, White at first, and Howell catching Linder. Dawson Linder, the right-hander, getting limber. How about that? Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Dawson Linder, 6'4", 225, a Lincoln native, and pitches for the Warhawks of Louisiana Monroe. Linder, as we said, last threw a week ago up at Wheat City. The Moo ultimately lost that game, but Linder threw fairly well. 2 earned runs allowed in 6 innings pitched. Now it's time for the first pitch of the game, brought to you by La Hacienda, serving up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine, 3140 East Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. First pitch temp is 85 degrees. The time is 7:05, and Omar Jackson will lead it off for the Sodbusters. 208 average, no homers, 3 RBI, and the left-hand batter takes a first pitch fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Feels a little bit warmer than 85. Couldn't tell you why.
1-0 the count. Here it is from Linder. That fastball stays high, 2-0. Well, you and I both enjoyed a juice stop tornado in the pregame, so we tried to cool ourselves off as best we could, and they were quite tasty. Thank you, juice stop. 2-0 the count. The pitch from Linder. That fastball dots the outside corner, 2-1 to Jackson.
I don't know what was in that thing. I don't know what flavors there were. All I can tell you is it was delicious.
I was quite happy with that. It's a good pregame selection on a hot summer night. Now the 2-1 from Linder, and Jackson swings and lofts the fly ball to right. Simonson going back to the track near the wall. He makes the catch, bumping into the wall for the first out.
Omar Jackson's not the kind of guy I expect to have that kind of power. He gave that ball a ride.
1 out, no one on, and the batter is Cole Dawson, 354 average. No home runs, 14 RBI. Last night, Dawson was 0 for 5, continuing a recent slump for him. As the first one from Linder is a curveball that breaks over the inside corner, called a strike 0-1.
Now, you mentioned the weather. Well, this weekend in a press box with no AC, Minot is going to be sticky. 99 on Saturday.
0-1 the count, the pitch. Dawson takes another curve, hard of the plate but low, now 1-1. Dawson, as we said, 0 for 5 last night. And in his last 4 games, he was 4 for 18. That was after starting the year on an 18-game hitting streak. The 1-1. Dawson takes a slider well outside from Linder, now 2-1.
In that 2-game sweep that the Sodbusters had at Duncan, Dawson gave the Moo a lot of problems.
Now the 2-1. Dawson swings, lines this one foul to the left. Count is 2-2, and that foul ball brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. Visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com now and look into going to work at Lincoln Premium Poultry here in Fremont. 2-2 the count, 1 out, no one on here on the top of the first. The right-hander Linder pauses at the belt, though no one's on base. His 2-2 curveball. Dawson swings, lofts to center. Push over to his left, settles under it, makes a belt-high catch, and that's the second out of the inning.
See, Dawson just missed on that, and it tripped me up for a second. I'm like, Dawson's on the mound. No, first name Dawson on the mound, and last name Dawson at the plate.
2 outs, no one on. The batter, Tyler Monroe, 205 average, no home runs, 12 RBI. Left-hand batter against the righty Linder, who out of the stretch delivers a first pitch. Inside, ball 1-0 the count. Monroe did not play last night. He is hitting his way out of a slump. He had been 3 for 30 in an 8-game stretch, but 5 hits in his last 3 games. 2 outs, no one on. Scoreless top of the first, the 1-ball pitch, and Linder misses outside with a fastball. 2-0 the count from Dawson Linder to Tyler Monroe. Outfield Shadingham to pull. The infield that way as well, the 2-0, and that's sprayed back to the screen foul. And the count is 2-1.
Feels like it's worth mentioning there is a different umpiring crew tonight than there was in last night, as there was a crew swap.
The 2-1 on the way. Monroe swings and pops it up third base side. Callahan in and to his right into foul territory. Now makes a fair ball catch. It went back into fair territory, but Callahan handled the foul pop or the pop-up easily. The inning is over, and Hastings is sent back 1, 2, and 3. And we go to the bottom of the first inning where Push, Leaper, and Reller will face Jeremy Schneider. Through half an inning, your score, Hastings nothing, Moo coming up.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Nate Rohr, Zach Berman, back with you from historic Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning. Hastings went 1, 2, 3 in their half of the first. And now it's the right-hander Jeremy Schneider, 6'5", 210, a freshman out of Lovell, Wyoming, and Northeastern Community College. And the defense around him, Kozel in left, Jackson in center, McClure in right. Solis at third, Dawson at short, Monroe at second, Shimashita at first, and Feeney catching Schneider. Tyler Push will lead it off for the Moo, 333 average, with a home run and 15 RBI. Tyler 2 for 5 last night and hits in 15 of his last 16 games. Been very consistent for the Moo toward the top of the order. Outfield playing him to pull the center fielder Jackson a good 15 feet to the left of straightaway center. Now Schneider winds and delivers the first one. Push taps a ground ball toward third. Over to his left is Solis. He has it and throws.
I think he fouled it off his foot.
I thought he did, but the umps never signal it. There we go. Foul ball. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Was waiting for the home plate blue to stick up his hands, and I don't know that I ever saw it. It seemed like the home plate umpire wasn't sure, and in fact he is not, and in fact he is going to bring in the base umpire to talk about it. This is not a good sign. We're scoreless in the bottom of the first. The home plate umpire and the first base umpire, the way Push reacted would strongly suggest that he fouled it off his foot, but they're going to rule him out.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, boy.
I can't believe that.
Wow. And Tyler Push is pleading his case, and, man, I don't blame him. Oh, boy. 1 out in the bottom of the first inning as Push rounds out to third on a pretty questionable call.
Push has been called out on a ground out to the third baseman for out number 1.
Well,
and that is going to bring up the shortstop.
New ump crew means that.
I suppose. Batter is Peyton Leaper, switch hitter up there left-handed. 244 average, a home run, and 7 RBI. Righty to the switch hitter up there left-handed. The first one on the way from Schneider. That fastball tails outside, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Hastings and Fremont. Schneider out of a full conventional windup. Steps, winds, deals the 1-0, and Leaper swings and lifts this one to right field, fairly deep. McClure going back, and he settles under it a couple of steps in front of the track for the second out of the inning.
That's some kind of call there. I cannot believe that was called.
Wait. See something that blows your mind every night at the ballpark, sometimes for good, sometimes for ill, but 2 outs, nobody on. Speaking of a guy who blows your mind at the ballpark, how about Mr. Brock Reller? 425 average. Pretty good. 10 home runs, leads the league. 31 RBI. Righty to lefty. Schneider winds and delivers the first one and misses outside with it, 1-0.
Now, Schneider has pitched 2 times against the Moo, and he's gone at least 6 in both games. And the Moo only scored 2 and 3 runs in both of those contests, however, they won both of those games.
The 1-ball pitch from Schneider. Reller with a big cut and a miss for a strike. We're even at 1. It's the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Moo and Hastings.
Now, however, both of those games were at Duncan, so I wonder how his strategy changes now that home runs become a possibility.
A much larger possibility here than at Duncan. The 1-1. Reller swings and blasts this one. Center field and deep. Jackson going back to the wall, and it's gone. Home run, Brock Reller. And the Moo are on the board. 1-0 in the bottom of the first on Reller's 11th homer of the year.
I think that answers the question now, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. Reller hit it out to the right of the batter's eye and more or less straightaway center field. And the Moo are on the board 1-0 as Brock Reller hits his Expedition League leading 11th home run of the year.
I think that might have been the longest one he's hit this year.
That thing got out
oh my goodness.
Pretty easily.
To the deepest part of the ballpark?
Uh-huh.
Right over the Raising Cane's sign out in right center.
Nobody on, 2 outs, but a run in for Fremont. The batter is Austin Callahan. He takes the first pitch fastball high, 1-0, and that was some good wood shown by Brock Reller. Brought to you by Christensen Lumber, the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 1-0 to Callahan. Righty to lefty of the pitch. It's a fastball from Schneider over the outside corner. Called a strike, we're even at 1. It's the bottom of the first. The Moo with a 1-0 lead on Reller's 11th home run of the year, and he remains blisteringly hot. The 1-1, and Callahan swings, lifts that one to right. McClure goes back and right, hops up and makes the catch on the front edge of the warning track, so Austin hit it fairly well, but not quite well enough to get over McClure, who catches it to end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no one left on. We go to the second with a score, Moo 1, Hastings nothing.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off the U.S. Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
Top of the second inning at Moeller, 1-0. The Moo lead Hastings. Matt Hallbach leads it off against Dawson Linder. Righty to righty. The first one from Dawson is a fastball too high. 1-0. Hallbach is playing in his third game for the Sodbusters. He's 3 for 5. Right-hand batter. 1-ball pitch. Hallbach takes high for ball 2, 2-0. Matt Hallbach, 2 for 4 last night. Right-hand batter, slightly open stance close to the plate. Linder set his 2-ball pitch. Fastball popped up, fouling out of play to the right. Now 2-1 to Hallback. So Brock Reller, home runs in both games of this series. Now the set, the 2-1 on the way from Linder, and that's taken over the outside corner. Called a strike, count at 2-2.
Oh boy, I got something for you. Mississippi State has taken a 3-0 lead in the fourth.
How about that over Vandy for the national title? 2-2 pitch high for ball 3. Count is full, 3-2 to Hallback. Kojal and McClure to follow. Top of the second inning, Moo with a 1-0 lead on the Reller home run. Now the 3-2 grounded towards short. Leaper over to his right to make a backhand stop. Throw to first in time to retire Hallback. 1 gone in the top of the second inning.
What can't Peyton Leaper do?
The left fielder, number 14,
fly?
Trayton Kojal.
That's about it, though.
Well, he can field, he can hit from both sides of the plate, he can run, he can pitch.
Very versatile.
Swiss Army knife a player.
1 out, no one on. Trayton Kojal, the batter, 236 average. A home run, 6 RBI, and the first pitch changeup hits the outside corner. Strike 1 to Kojal. Trayton Kojal, pretty good in his last 10 games, hitting .323, 10 for 31 in the run. The pitch, Kojal takes hard of the plate, but low. Ball 1, 1-1 the count to Trayton Kojal. Kojal, a Waverly native, so he and James Skirdo know each other a little. 1-0 Fremont, top of the second. 1 out, no one on. 1-1 the count. The pitch from Linder, and Kojal pops it up, left side out of play, now 1-2. Kojal also plays for Iowa Western, so he's got a connection there with Grant Hupka and Augie Rasmussen, among others. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the second. The set by Linder. His 1-2 pitch. Kojal swings and misses on a curveball for strike 3. And there are 2 gone in the second, and Dawson Linder has sat down the first 5 men he's faced.
You got to remember, Kojal, and this is always the fun little anecdote, he was the first Sodbuster to hit a home run this season. He hit it here, but no repeat success at that at-bat.
2 outs, no one on. The batter is Cameron McClure, 259 average. No home runs, 4 RBI. Righty to righty. The first pitch is taken inside for ball 1 by McClure.
Now, if you remember, McClure walked off the Moo a few weeks ago in brutal fashion.
One of the few bright spots for him lately. He is in a 4 for 21 slump. The pitch, McClure sprays a foul to the right out of play. Count even at 1. We are in the top of the second inning with Fremont holding a 1-0 lead on the Reller homer. 1-1 the count to Cameron McClure. It's a Hastings team that averages just over 5 runs a game. Moo averaged just under 8 for comparison. The 1-1 is a slider a bit outside. Ball 2, 2-1 to McClure. Hastings, of course, hindered by the fact that Duncan Field is not conducive to hitting home runs. They slug just .296 as a team. Now the 2-1. It's a fastball taken inside corner at the knees. Strike 2, 2-2. And I'm sure it works against the Hastings hitters in a couple of ways. First, you can't hit home runs there. But second, you're disinclined to hit for extra bases there. 2-2 the count, the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Howell gathers it, picks it up, and throws in time to retire McClure and end the inning. So Dawson Linder is carving up the Sodbusters here in the second inning. 6 up and 6 down. We go to the bottom of the second where White, Howell, and Simonson, 5, 6, and 7 in the order, are due to hit through 1.5. Fremont 1 and Hastings nothing.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar's cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Bottom of the second inning, Moo with a 1-0 lead and looking to add to it against Jeremy Schneider. Luke White, the batter, and the first one to Luke is swung on, popped up towards second. The second baseman, Monroe, under it and makes the catch a couple of steps onto the short right field grass, strike one out. In the bottom of the second, White came to the plate, a .250 hitter. Now the batter is Taylor Howell, .289 average. 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Taylor hits in 7 of his last 8 games, hitting .333 in the run. Decidedly heating up after a bit of a slow start when he reported to Fremont from Memphis. 1 out, no one on. The wind by Schneider, his first pitch, and Howell takes over the inner half for a strike. The count is 0-1. Simonson on deck for the Moo. Outfield playing Howell to pull. Now the wind, Schneider with a 1-strike pitch. Howell swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, strike 2. Not much breeze here at the ballpark tonight. Not much cloud cover either. 1-0 Moo, bottom of the second. Reller's home run in the first. We are in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch, curveball, Howell swings and pops it up, foul ground third base side. Solis near the Moo dugout under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. There is quite a bit of foul territory around the infield. It tapers dramatically toward the left field corner. There's a good amount of foul territory from base to base, and Solis was able to examine that for the second out. 2 outs, no one on. Here's Jack Simonson, and boy, he had a night last night. Jack, 2 for 5, a double, then a 3-run home run to end the game in the 10th. Righty to righty, Schneider delivers, and Simonson takes a slider outside 1-0. And before the home run, he threw out a runner at the plate.
You have to wonder, even though, yes, yesterday's game does not count statistically, if the Moo go on a crazy streak,
pitch outside, 2-0.
and if they wind up winning the division in the second half, you have to wonder if that game last night turns the season around.
The 2-0 on the way to Simonson. He swings and grounds to third. Solis makes a backhand stop, double clutches, and throws to first in time to end the inning. That is the sort of game that can springboard a team and hopefully springboard them onto a winning streak. Meanwhile, Moo gone 1-2-3 in the second. It's time for me to now take a bathroom break, presented by Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Wheezy Plumbing. Call 721-6908. 2 in the books at Moeller, and your score, Moo 1, Hastings, nothing. Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League Championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing and Win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harris and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs.
When you're fighting for your health,
Taking on cancer,
or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
We promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need.
And the compassion you deserve.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Top of the third inning, it's a 1-0 ball game as Dawson Linder throws a first pitch strike to the man they call Shimmy, James Shimashita. He came up yesterday and pitched through an inning, was scoreless. The 0-1 to Shimashita. That's inside for ball one. Now, Shimashita is typically a position player out of San Jose State. He hasn't started the season off great. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the delivery from Linder outside 2-1. He has a 125 average, 1 for 8. Dawson Linder, who has been good against these Sodbusters this year. The 2-1 pitch, that ball low and away, 3-1. Actually, I think good is an understatement. He was a big reason for the first Moo win of the year as he outdueled, well, Jeremy Schneider through 7 scoreless innings in relief in that first win as that one popped in the air behind home plate and foul. Count goes full. So turn the time machine back almost a month and a half in a game where Alex Wise got ejected for arguing balls and strikes, and this guy, Dawson Linder, comes in, throws 7 shutout innings in relief. Final score, Moo 2, Sodbusters 1. The 3-2 pitch, inside ball 4, and Shimashita works a walk. First base runner allowed by Linder today.
Luke Solis.
Didn't miss by much. Good pitch inside corner at the knees, but apparently just a little too far inside.
Shimashita with a little shimmy off of first. I told you it was
had
coming.
Had to.
Now, righty to lefty first pitch to Luke Solis is hit on the ground to second, fielding and firing in time. And excuse me, White dropped the ball. The throw was a little bit off by Baskin. White couldn't handle it, so pardon me. Now runners on first and second, nobody out. Going to be scored an error, just a matter of on who.
Likely to be the second baseman, Baskin. And no, they are going to call it an error on White, the first baseman, as a tough throw for Baskin. He was moving far to his left and threw on the run and threw wildly to first. White couldn't quite snag it.
I wasn't sure. That's sort of a flip a coin situation. Now showing bunt is Feeney. He takes a first pitch called strike from Linder. Feeney, the 4th catcher we have seen for Hastings against the Moo this year, and every single one of them has had their moments. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third, it's a 1-0 ball game. Linder sets and deals. Shimashita's got a big lead off a second. Now the pitch is taken over the outside part of a plate for the called strike 2. Watch Shimashita to run. He hasn't been in the league long enough to the point where we have stolen base statistics on him.
Let's go, Moo.
He has stolen 1 base to this point.
Just 1.
Right.
1 stolen base for Shimashita, but he's taking a big lead, and there he goes. The 0-2, the throw from Howell skips the dirt a couple times, so Shimashita now make that 2 stolen bases, and now 1 and 2 with a runner on third.
Tough pitch for Howell to handle as the runner was going on a slider that was outside, and he had to reach across his body, throw it back toward third. Oddly, though, Solis stays at first.
The 1-2 pitch. Linder sets and deals, and that one hit high in the air. Foul. We stay 1 and 2. So Linder has performed quite well against Hastings. He had 1 rough outing in Badlands a couple weeks ago, but I think you can say the entire team had rough outings in Badlands 2 weeks ago. Runners on the corners. The 1-2 going back to first, and did they get him? No, they did not.
And Taylor Howell can't believe it. He ripped off his mask and hopped. He was sure the Moo had picked him off. And I can't believe he got back in time. He looked dead to rights over there at first.
I wasn't sure. Let's try this again. The 1-2. Linder sits and deals, and that pitch is taken over the outside part of the plate for a called strike 3. So Feeney down looking. First strikeout of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Linder. As the lineup flips over, it's the speedy Omar Jackson who hit one of the warning track his first time up, but it was caught by Simonson. Linder has not allowed a run against the Sodbusters this year. He's gone 10 innings combined against Hastings. Only allowed 4 hits in both of those games combined as Jackson takes a called strike 1. So you take that appearance out against Badlands, where he gave up 3 earned runs, and he has only got 2 earned runs in the whole season. So he's been great. 0-1 is popped foul. Count goes 0-2. Omar Jackson batting left-handed. Speedy outfielder. Runners on the corners. Shimashita off of third. He can run, so something in the infield likely ties the game. Solis off first. The 2 is ripped down the right field line. It is going to stay fair, go to the wall. Shimashita will trot home. Right behind him, Solis. He's going to hold it third. The game is tied. An RBI double by Omar Jackson, and the game is even at 1 apiece.
Disappointing because Linder had him down in the count 0-2, and Jackson ripped that ball into the right field corner to knock in the run and tie this thing up and hand it off to Dawson, who is the best hitter in this Hastings lineup.
Jackson has been seeing the ball well today. He almost hit that one out to lead off. Dawson flew out his first time up. Now runners off second and third, 1 out. The game is tied at 1 apiece. First pitch from Linder, outside corner for a called strike 1.
Moo have pulled the infield in, so they're trying to cut off the run at the plate. The bad news is Dawson's a .354 hitter.
He has struggled as of late, though. He's never gotten a hit in his career against Linder. That pitch hit on the ground to second. Baskin fields and fires, and all the runners hold. A great pitch by Linder, and everybody stays out 2.
Perfect pitch there by Dawson as he got the weak ground ball by Cole Dawson right to the second baseman, and Baskin had the time to look Solis back to third before throwing it to first to retire Dawson for the second out.
I think when Cole Dawson and Dawson Linder come up, I think I'm going to have to refer to Dawson Linder as Linder and Cole as Cole. First pitch fouled away by Tyler Monroe, who popped out his first time up. Count 0-1 would be a real big get for the Moo to hold this game at 1 apiece here. Runners off second and third. Solis doesn't have great speed. Jackson does. Ground ball into the outfield likely scores both. The 0-1 inside 1-1. Monroe a .333 average against Linder. He is 17 for 83, 204, no home runs, 12 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch from Linder. He delivers. High, 2-1. In the bottom of the third, the Moo are going to have 8, 9, and 1 due up. However, it's not every day where a hitter as talented as Darian Morphew is your 9. So you basically have 2 leadoff guys. 2-1 pitch from Linder. He sets and delivers. That pitch ripped foul to left field, and the count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A tie ball game. Runners off second and third in the top of the third. The Moo looking to stay undefeated against the Sodbusters at home. Here comes the 2-2 from Linder, and swinging and missing is Monroe to end the frame. So a run comes in, but 2 are stranded after 2.5 innings of play. We got a tie ball game with the Moo coming to play. to the plate in the bottom of the third.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Mueller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus $2.50 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course, their delicious, fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with their fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raising Cane's, one love.
The second baseman, number 32, Austin.
Bottom of the third inning, this game tied at 1, 8-9-1. Austin Baskin to lead off, the man they call Bam, in against Schneider. The first pitch righty to righty, and that's hit right back up the middle and through for a base hit. So Baskin goes first pitch on Schneider in a leadoff hit. And now things get interesting, because now batting for the Moo, and not a typical 9-spot batter from this lineup, is Darian Morphew.
And yet I think he's got a lot of good skills for the 9 spot. Makes a lot of contact, can move runners, doesn't hit for a ton of power, but has a little line drive pop. There are a lot of good attributes about Morphew for the spot.
First pitch to Morphew, high and inside for ball 1. And oh boy, do I have another big score update. It is now 5-0 Mississippi State in the deciding game of the College World Series, and they are threatening with 2 on and 1 out and looking to put this thing away. That one swung on and missed. Count goes 1-1.
What inning?
5th.
Okay.
Jared Bednar is out-dueling Kumar Rocker and then some.
MSU gunning for its first team national championship of any sort.
The 1-1 pitch, and that is outside and high, 2-1. We had discussed this. Mississippi State, one of 3 Power 5 schools that has never won a national championship in any team sport. I believe the other 2 were Virginia Tech, and there's one more I'm forgetting.
Kansas State.
Kansas State. The 2-1 pitch from Schneider, he deals, and that one outside, 3-1. Now, K-State, their football team is in a little bit of a publicity pickle because they all made a TikTok in the locker room singing along to Justin Bieber, and that blew up in just about the exact way you'd expect. 3-1 pitch. Morphew swings and misses. Count goes full.
I'll say this. If that's the worst thing a college football team does on TikTok this summer, it'll be a miracle. I mean, let's be honest. They made themselves look goofy, but didn't really hurt anything.
Right. Full count, payoff pitch to Morphew, and he swings and misses. So Morphew down on strikes. The lineup will flip over to what has become this new look top 2 of the lineup. It's Push, who has been the leadoff guy for a while, and Peyton Leeper has settled into the number 2 spot, and he's due on deck. Push grounded into a 5-3 his first time up, but he was a big part of last night's game, both at the plate and on the base paths. Runner off first is Baskin. He can run. Righty to righty, the first pitch from Schneider, and Push hits it through the right field side for a base hit. Baskin goes through second on his way to third, and there won't be a throw from McClure. How about that?
Push with a single to right
Push
field,
rolled that thing through the right side, and Baskin made a good read on it, seeing that McClure wasn't on that ball quickly, but what erased all doubt and what took away even the possibility of getting Baskin out at third was the fact that the right fielder bobbled that ball. No error, but still a base for the Moo that they got thanks to some Hastings help.
So the human Swiss Army knife, Peyton Leeper, now in batting left-handed. I would be surprised if Push doesn't try and steal second anytime soon, but that one hits Peyton Leeper.
It did hit him.
First pitch hits Peyton Leeper to load the bases for the man that took Jeremy Schneider deep in the bottom of the first, and it will be Brock Reller with the bases juiced.
That pitch barely scraped Leeper's uniform pants, but we'll sure take it as now the bases are loaded for Brock Reller. They've got nowhere to put him, and Reller with a great chance to give the Moo the lead back.
Reller hit one to Sioux City his first time up, almost straightaway right center. Righty to lefty, the first pitch to Reller, and that's on the outside part of the plate for a called strike one. Reller, .333 average against Schneider. Of course, the home run was his 11th of the season, leads the league. He's batting .425, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs. The bases are loaded. Baskin off third, Push off second. Off first, Leeper. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Count 0-2, and Reller was swinging for the salami right there.
Curveball up and into Reller, and he cut on it and missed it. We'll see if Reller gears the swing down 0-2 or if he's still looking for the fences.
We shall see. It's a 1-1 game, but the Moo looking to take the lead. Back the 0-2 pitch, and that is taken just a bit outside 1-2. You wonder how Reller's approach will change now. One-two pitch incoming. The bases are loaded. One out. Righty to lefty. Schneider deals to the home run leader in the Expedition League, Brock Reller. The 1-2 pitch, and Reller takes that just high. Oh, boy. You want to talk about how Brock Reller's discipline at the plate has grown in the last 3 years. What a job to lay off on that pitch. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded with a tie ball game in the bottom of the third. Schneider against Reller, righty to lefty. Here is the 2-2, and Reller swings and hits it high in the air. Center field, that is deep. Back goes Jackson, he's on the track. He makes the catch, tagging his Baskin. He will score. Both other runners tag and are safe. So Reller with 2 RBIs in the ball game, a home run, and a sacrifice fly, and the Moo back up 2-1.
Didn't miss a home run by much as that ball kept carrying to the left of straightaway center field, driving Jackson all the way back. They had a play on Leeper, but Peyton beat that throw and everybody else moved up a base, and the Moo have retaken the lead.
It is hot and humid out. The ball is going to travel. And that's one that I thought was going to land in shallow center off the bat. That only missed by a couple of feet. So now Austin Callahan is in with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch fouled back. Callahan, he is batting .667 against Schneider. And he didn't miss a home run by much his first time up. He flew out to deep right. Second and third, 2 outs, 0-1. Schneider deals to Callahan. Righty to lefty, the 0-1. Callahan swings and misses. Count 0-2.
Moo with 1 run in this inning to take the lead, but with the bases loaded and 1 out, you're hoping to put up a crooked number. Callahan can still do that for the Moo, but he's down in the count 0-2.
Off third push, he'll score with pretty much anything that gets past the infield. Leeper right behind him at second, the 0-2 pitch, and that is fouled off inside up on the hands of Callahan. He defended it well. We stay 0-2. Like I said, Callahan, well, he's hit off of Schneider. But the Fremont native looking to do some damage in his home turf. The 0-2 from Schneider again, and Callahan takes that one just inside. Good eye by Austin. Count goes 1-2. We have seen both Reller take the 2-2 pitch, and then Callahan barely laid off on an inside curveball there. Some good plate discipline by the Moo in this bottom of the third. 2 on, 2 strikes, 1 ball. The 1-2, and oh boy, same pitch, same result. Callahan holding back and laying off. Count goes even.
Give Callahan credit for recognizing that borderline pitch twice as being inside, and give the umpire credit for consistency because those two were basically identical.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, and the 2-2 pitch is fouled back, so we stay 2-2. Callahan, 346 on the year, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. He has been, as Tony the Tiger would call him, great.
Now I want Frosted Flakes.
Let's try it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The Moo lead 2-1. 2-2 to Callahan, and it hops the plate. Count goes full.
That one might have been a strike on the bounce.
Comment of that one might have been a strike on the bounce echoes in from the other side of the press box.
This is not cricket. There are no wickets here. We're not selling hot tea at the concession stand, just Coors Light.
Hot tea would actually be kind of nice right now. Payoff pitch, the 3-2, and Callahan rips it to deep right. That ball is going to go way out of here. That's a 3-run home run for Austin Callahan, and there's your crooked number. It's 5-1 Moo.
And give Callahan a ton of credit in that at-bat because he fell down on the count 0-2. He worked it to full, and then he gets something he can handle, and oh, baby, does he handle it to put the Moo up by a count of 5-1.
Schneider's going to be having nightmares about Austin Callahan as he continues to just rake off of number 18 in green. So Luke White, how can he follow that one up? He popped out his first time up, but when you got the bases loaded and 1 out, you want to get more than 1 run out of it, and that's precisely what they did. It's a 4 spot for Fremont in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch to White, inside, ball 1. So an unbelievably great at bat from Austin Callahan as he watched 2 borderline pitches go inside, works the count to full, and then crushes one to right. The 1-0, that's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Home run number 5 on the year for Austin.
Callahan now 28 for 72 in his last 17 games.
The 1-1 pitch, and White chops it to the left side of the infield. Dawson's going to have to field and fire a tough play, and in time to end the inning. But the crooked number does come with 4 in the bottom of the 3rd, and a sac fly and a 3-run home run, and it's a 5-1 Moo lead after 3 innings of play.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today. The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and is everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs, from church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges. Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
We head to the 4th. It is a 5-1 Moo lead. I'm Zach Berman, and alongside me is Nate Rohr. 4, 5, and 6 for Hastings due up against Dawson Linder, who allowed his first hit of the ball game in the top of the third. It was an RBI double, off the bat of Omar Jackson. But Hallback, who had a good game last night, hit into a 6-3 his first time up today, takes a first pitch high and away for ball one. Base is empty, nobody out, the 1-0. That is low and away again, 2-0. Hallback 3 for 5, make that 3 for 6 since he started with the Sodbusters, the 2-0. That pitch down the heart of the plate for a called strike one, count 2-1. No home runs, no RBIs for Hallback. 2-1 pitch, Linder, righty to righty, sets, deals, and delivers. And that one cut on and missed, count goes 2-2.
Of course, it is only his third game. Give the guy some time there, Zach. Goodness.
I mean, he's batting .500. I'm going to give him time. Okay. Looks good.
Just hasn't drove anybody in yet.
The 2-2 pitch, and that one hit high in the air, foul. Count stays 2-2.
Hasn't driven anyone in. Come on.
He almost drove in 2 last night as he hit one way out to left center. Put a scare into the crowd, but Ryan Koski ran it down at the wall. The 2-2 pitch is bounced. Count goes full. Ryan Koski made a ridiculously great running catch out in left center field, right over near that Keels Barbershop sign. Once again, we do thank Keels for sponsoring us. The 3-2 pitch is down the heart of the plate for a called strike 3.
5 strikeouts tonight for Linder, and he goes with an inside fastball to sit down Hallback and save the little bump in the road with the leadoff walk and the reach on an air and then the Jackson double. Linder has been really good tonight, and especially with a 4-run lead, he can come after these guys.
Trey Kojal struck out his first time up, takes a curveball inside. It was the same pitch that Schneider threw to Callahan twice. Callahan laid off it, so did Kojal. Count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The pitch is fouled into the backstop. Count goes 1-1. We've had minimal beer batter success. Kojal, the beer batter, already has struck out once. It's a decent crowd on hand, looking for their half-price cores as Kojal fouls off the 1-1. Count goes 1-2. Yes, it is pretty hot. There is wind, not much. American flag kind of twirling around out in the left, or the left side of us. 1-2 pitch, Linder deals, and that pitch is chopped right back to Dawson, who bobbles it, fields, and fires. Going to be late. Likely an error on Linder.
It's a shame. That ball had some English on it, and Linder couldn't quite handle it, but it was not very hard hit by Kojal, and it will be scored a pitcher error.
Scored an E1. And now Cameron McClure, who has been a thorn in the side of the Moo. Remember, a couple weeks ago, he had a walk-off 2-run single on, I believe, a Thursday earlier in this month of June. That one skips the plate, count 1-0. McClure struck out swinging his first time up, one of 5 strikeout victims taken by Linder. 15 for 58, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Runner off first is Kojal. The 1-0 from Linder, righty to righty, and that's it high in the air, right center field. Push tracing back now. That drifts into right. Push makes the catch for out number 2. The ball's got some carry tonight.
Anything you hit in the air seems like the atmosphere is going to give it a little push. It's not that windy as you've noted, but it seems like anything hit in the air is going to go a little farther than you expect, but push covers a lot of land, so he was able to handle that pretty easily.
So, James Shimashita, who worked a walk his first time up, looking to keep the inning alive for the Sodbusters, takes a first pitch inside ball 1. It's refreshing to see a consistent strike zone. This umpire is calling mostly everything that looks inside. It's a breath of fresh air. The 1-0, that one low and away, 2-0.
Must have been low because from here it looked like it got all the outside corner.
That did get every bit of the corner. It looked about shin high. Runner off first is Kojal. Linder checks back off him. And now he throws back, and it gets away. It gets away from White. Kojal will mosey over to second, and Kojal is going to hold right there. So a throwing error on Linder, one would assume.
Second error of the inning on the Fremont pitcher. By the way, we were talking about pitches in the strike zone, getting a good look at strikes versus balls. What did you think of the perspective from the bunker up in Grand Forks?
I will get to you after that 2-0. The 2-0 pitch fouled over our heads, 2-1. That was interesting because I don't remember there being any like heavily disputed strike calls there. You could have a very clear vision of what was a strike and what was a ball. That was not my favorite, but it was interesting. 2-1, Linder deals that one. Hops the plate, 3-1. I don't love being directly behind the plate, and all you have to do to realize why is dig up my tweet from last week where I had one come right back at my head. We're only protected by a little bit of plexiglass.
Let's be honest, they just lifted that from Ralph Engelstad Arena, so it's beat up anyway.
Of course.
But, yeah, it was interesting. Like, you got a great view of home plate and strikes versus balls, but balls in play, it was tough to figure.
Yes, it was. 3-1 pitch is swung on and hit to first, foul. Count will go full. I didn't mind it once I got used to it, but it was also tough because, yeah, you couldn't tell. The Moo only hit, I think, 2 home runs that series and was in that last game. And both of them were no doubters off the bat. But I feel like it would be tough to tell if something was close. Payoff pitch, and that gets away from Howell. So Kojal will go the extra 90 feet. It's a walk. Shimashita, his second walk of the game.
Likely a pass ball. You wonder if that was caused by the fact that Howell was trying to do everything he could to frame that pitch on the inside corner and wasn't willing to move his glove a little farther in. It is scored a passed ball. But now Hastings threatening with runners at the corners and 2 outs here in the 4th.
Shimashita, a tough customer at the plate. So now Luke Solis due up. He takes a first pitch high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. The Moo, a 5-1 lead. Runners in the corners. The 1-0 from Linder. That one low, 2-0. It's been a tough inning for Linder. He's got 2 errors, and he's fumbling around with the strike zone a little bit. Not much. Would like to recover here. Solis reached on an E4 his last time up. 2-0 pitch, not before he checks back off first.
We were talking about broadcast perspectives. When you go to a ball game, where do you like to sit?
Wherever the cheap tickets are. 2-0 from Linder. That pitch ripped fair ball, base hit to right. Scoring easily is Kojal. Shimashita to third. It's an RBI single for Luke Solis, and it's a 5-2 ball game.
Good piece of hitting by Solis, who got ahead in the count 2-0 and hit a hard ground ball through the right side to score Kojal. And you want the Moo to get out of this inning. You got the 9-hitter up right now. Send Hastings back to the dugout down 3.
Connor Feeney now represents the tying run. Runners on the corners. Shimashita a threat to run. Solis not so much. First pitch to Feeney is low for ball 1. Where do I like to sit in a ball game? My Yankee Stadium preference is first base side, second level. Gives you kind of a good panoramic view. The 1-0, low again, 2-0.
See, my choice is always behind home plate in the upper deck if I can get it. Like, I like to be up.
420A, that's in the Bronx, 2-0. outside corner. Got the outside corner, 2-1. Now, my favorite seat at the ballpark I've ever had, any ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
We spent a couple innings in the monster seats at Fenway a couple years back. 2-1, outside and low, 3-1. It was late in the game. The Yankees were getting smushed.
Mm-hmm.
But we went up to the monster seats, and there was a home run hit right next to us. I believe it was Shane Victorino that hit it out for Boston.
Wow. I feel like that would be super weird sitting in those seats.
It was. 3-1 pitch. That one taken over the outside part of the plate. Strike 2. Count goes full 3-2. It was weird to be sitting over that part of the plate, or of the field.
Because you're just up there dangling, and it's like 5 rows of seats, right?
Might be less.
But yeah, that general idea.
3-2, 2 outs. The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4, and they are loaded up.
Dawson having a little trouble reeling in the final out of this fourth inning that you feel like he's kind of created on his own right with a couple of errors and a couple of walks, but he's also retired 2 batters. But Jackson's hit him pretty hard tonight, so a big at-bat here in the course of the remainder of this game.
Indeed, a long fly out and a double off the wall for Jackson. This game, first pitch taken outside for ball 1.
By the way, this broadcast coming your way on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KHUB Fremont, Nebraska.
1-0. That pitch taken inside, 2-0.
Get behind our pitcher here. Help him get out of this jam. There we go.
5-2 our score, but Hastings threatening with a tough batter at the plate. Shimashita off of third, Solis off of second, Feeney off of first, the 2-0. That one in the dirt, 3-0.
Linder has battled his control throughout this inning, and this is not the moment at which you want to be battling it. Jackson's seen him well, hit him well, and the bases are loaded, so there's nowhere to put him.
Personally speaking, if you can't feel comfortable throwing Jackson a strike here because you're down 5-2, it's a game that more or less is meaningless. You might as well swing on a 3-0, and Jackson takes a 4-pitch walk, which is what I was thinking was the right idea. So now cut it to 5-3, but now Cole Dawson, who has struggled against Linder, in with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Linder is going to have a meeting on the mound first before he faces off against Dawson with the tying run at second.
Just a little reset here, I'm sure, from Fremont manager Shea Bennett. I saw a little stirring in the Moo dugout as if they were getting somebody over to that bullpen down the left field line, but at the same time, there isn't anyone ready right now for the Moo in the pen, I don't think, and so right now the game is in Dawson Linder's hands, and even though Cole Dawson has struggled tonight and lately, at the same time,
he's dangerous.
He's dangerous. He's probably Hastings' best hitter, and so this is a big spot for Linder and a moment where he's going to have to buckle down and get very tough. It's clear he's had a tough time locating pitches, especially since the fly out by McClure to center field. He was down 2-0 to Solis before the RBI single, and then a couple of walks, a 4-pitch walk to Jackson. He's got to find the strike zone back and come after Dawson.
So, the bases are loaded. 2 outs, 2 already in. And Cole Dawson, the number 2 hitter, at the plate. So 2's all over the place. First pitch to Dawson. And that one is called on the outside corner for strike 1. A late call from the home plate ump.
Nice looking breaking ball to jump ahead. Certainly not what Dawson's expecting when Dawson Linder is struggling with his control.
Runners on all bases. The 0-1. Linder deals. Taken outside by Cole Dawson. 1-1. I got to be careful. Dawson to Dawson. Not easy.
Reminds you of the CBS show Gumble to Gumble with Bryant and Greg Gumbel.
or last year's NLCS, Will Smith hitting a 3-run homer off of Will Smith. The 1-1. That one hit into left center field. That's going to tie the game at least. Down for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. They're waving home Jackson. There's not going to be a cutoff throw. And it is a 3-run bases clearing double by Cole Dawson. And just like that, Hastings has retaken the lead 6-5.
And that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 6, Tyler Monroe.
1-1 pitch, and it was pretty meaty, and Dawson put a good swing on it and hit it hard into the power alley to drive in 3, and now the Sodbusters have pushed ahead, and Dawson Linder just desperately needs to get out of this nightmare 4th.
Ouch. First pitch taken low and away for Monroe. Just the composite nightmare of an inning. Not having control, and when you do have control, the opposing team is all over it. 1-0, high 2-0.
Got to think the rope is pretty much gone on Linder, and we do not have a view of the Moo bullpen, but I imagine somebody's working.
Happens to the best of you. 2-0 pitch from Linder, and Monroe takes it in the dirt, 3-0. You have to wonder how much longer they give Linder. You don't want to put another runner on for Hallbach, who has been a tough out. And it's just a tough break for Linder, who was so good in the first 3 innings. A 3-0 pitch is called for a strike. Count 3-1.
Second time through the order, and the third time through, actually, with Dawson.
3-1 pitch is hit high in the air, foul. Count goes full. You just need to get out of this frame.
Come on, Moo.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 5 already in for the Sodbusters. And the pitch from Linder. That's a called strike 3 to end the frame. Well, 5 runs cross. The lead is gone, and it's a 6-5 lead for Hastings after 3.5.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course their delicious, fresh, never frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with their fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love.
Well, after a nightmare top of the 4th, the Moo looking to rebound in the bottom of the 4th. They trail 6-5 now in a game they led 5-1, and it's going to be Howell, Simonson, and Baskin. And before I say that, I have breaking news, and this is big breaking news that concerns every collegiate athlete, broadcaster, fan in the country. The NCAA is allowing athletes to make money from endorsements and through a variety of other ventures starting tomorrow as Howell, first pitch foul ball, right side out of play, count 0-1.
So that means you can say on air right now, Taylor Howell, I will give you $1 if you hit a home run here.
Mark Emmert, you can't do anything about it.
Yes.
Release NCAA 21.
No kidding.
The 0-1 pitch to Howell. He swings and chops it foul, count 0-2.
I promise Taylor Howell $1 if he hits a home run in this at-bat.
Do you have the dollar on you?
No, but I'm...
Well, you going to Venmo him?
I'm reasonably confident I can find 4 quarters by tomorrow, hopefully.
0-2 pitch from Schneider, and Howell takes that inside, count 1-2. So your promise still valid.
Still valid. Yep, still in play. Taylor Howell can boost his net worth by a whole $1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. The 1-2 righty to righty from Schneider, and Howell takes it over the outside part of the batter's box, 2-2. So this means that video games are back, autographs are back. I guess that means Scherzies and jerseys are back.
Sure, why not?
The 2-2 pitch, Schneider deals, and that is inside. Count goes full. So get your Taylor Howell Memphis jerseys ready.
Now, could the Moo do jersey tees? Probably, right?
I'm sure they could. Scherzies, as we like to call them back on the East Coast. Payoff pitch to Howell, and he swings and misses for strike 3, no dollar.
Yeah, clearly the pressure of being able to pay for most of the Coke was just too much for Taylor Howell in that critical moment.
So last night's hero, Jack Simonson, up at the plate. And I had waited almost a full college career to get my first walk-off home run call in. I hope I didn't botch it, Jack. He takes the first pitch righty to righty, and that's a breaking ball low for ball 1. That was his first home run of the year. And I felt like we were hyping it up for the course of the game. He seems to be getting better. His power stroke looks to be getting closer. Well, it came up at the right time. The 1-0, and that's taken outside 2-0. Simonson above the Mendoza line now. 5 for 24, 208, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. .20 pitch from Schneider. He deals, and Simonson rips it to short. Dawson steps to his right field and fires in time for out number 2.
Simonson grounds out to the shortstop for out number 2. And then I bring up your move,
scored 6-3, and now Austin Baskin. Baskin singled his first time up and then scored. Baskin, 1 for 1 today. First pitch from Schneider outside, but called in the outside corner for strike 1.
Framed well by Feeney, the catcher, and you see him stretched out, that right leg stretched out so that he can set a really low target.
0-1, Schneider deals, and Baskin hits it up the middle. Dawson fields to his right and fires in time. Nice play by Dawson, and the Moo go down 1-2 after 4. 6-5, Hastings.
Interested in and benefits? Lincoln. Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs. From church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges, Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Top of the fifth inning, 6-5 Hastings leads the Moo. Matt Hallback leads off against the new Fremont pitcher, Chase Reynolds. The righty's first pitch is just a bit high, 1-0. Hallback 0 for 2 today, grounded to short and struck out looking. Right-hander Reynolds winds and delivers the 1-0. It misses upstairs for a ball. And the count is 2-0. Reynolds this year, 0-1 record, a 7.20 ERA. It's his fourth appearance. And his third in relief. He misses outside, now 3-0. Reynolds has thrown 5 innings this year, given up 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Walked 5 and struck out 9. The pitch from Reynolds, that misses high. Ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Matt Hallback.
Not a great start.
All right, fans, time to
but
make some noise. Here we go.
It's just been a tough strike zone for these Moo pitchers all night.
Well, the Moo have had difficulty finding the strike zone really in general, with the exception of last night. Well, even last night, they struggled throwing strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. The batter is Trayton Kojal. He shows bunt. He bunts it. And the pitcher, Reynolds, charges, fields bare hand, and throws in time. 1 out. Hallback to second on the play. 1-3 on the sacrifice. Kojal now 0 for 2. Reached on an error and scored his last time up. Runner at second with 1 out, and Cameron McClure steps to the plate.
I got score updates for you, and whew, boy, we got blowouts aplenty. 9-1 Souris Valley over Pierre. You think they're trying to put an extra cherry on top of that division?
Inning?
Third.
Meanwhile, here at 6-5 Hastings, we're in the top of the fifth. Runner at second, 1 out for McClure. The right-hander Reynolds is set at the letters. Checks second and deals. First pitch stays high, 1-0. What else you got?
Spearfish, an 11-6 lead over Sioux Falls in the bottom of the fifth. Wheat City, a 7-2 lead over Western in the bottom of the second.
Oof. Now the set by Reynolds. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch, swinging a flare, fouling out a play to the right. Count even at 1.
And last but not least, Canyon County, Mining City, deadlocked at 0. And the Badlands Big Sticks have opened up a 3-1 lead in Casper. Bottom of the third from the state of Wyoming.
Runner at second, 1 out. 1-1 the count to McClure. The set at the letters. McClure checks second, and Reynolds delivers low. The ball squirts away from the catcher Howell. Ball 2-1 in Omaha. Mississippi State 9-0. They're on the bottom of the seventh, leading Vanderbilt. So how about that? The Bulldogs perhaps 6 defensive outs away from the first ever NCAA team championship in Mississippi State athletics history. As McClure swings this one, lines it to left. It's down for a hit in front of Morphew. Hallback strolls into third, and now there are runners at the corners with 1 out. Top of the fifth inning here, with Hastings holding a 6-5 lead on the Moo. Now the batter is James Shimashita. He has walked in both plate appearances. Lefty hitter against the righty Chase Reynolds. Reynolds pinch ran last night. got the start against Sioux Falls on Monday. Gave up 3 earned runs in 2 innings. First pitch to Shimashita in the dirt for a ball. Gets away from Howell. Both runners advance. And Hallbach scores. It's now 7-5 Hastings in the top of the 5th inning. That pitch was a slider way low and away. And Howell blocked it. It deflected to his right. You knew that runner at first, McClure, was going to move to second. But it seemed like everybody was surprised that Hallbach tried to score from third. The pitcher never covered. 1-0 the count. Here it is. Down and in to Shimashita. Now 2-0.
Seems like just a collective losing of the strike zone tonight.
And it gets frustrating for these pitchers when they see one guy struggling to find it. 2-ball pitch. Shimashita swings and lofts one to right center field. Push shuffles to his left, gets behind the ball and makes the catch. McClure tags at second, bluffs toward third, but hangs on there.
That's not an arm you want to test.
No, it is not. Fly out to center, and there are 2 out in the top of the 5th, and the batter is Luke Solis.
Well, remember I said it was 9-1 Cirrus Valley? I take that back. It is now 15-1.
Ooh, boy.
The bottom of the 3rd as the Sabre Dogs have batted around twice in this inning.
Oh, dear. Twice in an inning.
Twice in an inning.
Oh, boy. Runner at second, 2 outs. Solis, the batter, 1 for 2. An RBI single his last time up, and he takes the first one over the inside corner, but low, 1-0. Here it is 7-5 Hastings. We are in the top of the 5th inning. The Moo with 1 in the first, 4 in the third. Hastings 1 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 1 in the 5th. As Reynolds' curveball is taken over the inside corner. Called a strike in the count, even at 1-1 to Luke Solis. By the way, all those out-of-town scores brought to you by the Nebraska Lottery, which reminds you that Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is $72 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? Well, we're going to wait an extra moment for the 1-1 pitch. Solis steps out, the left-hand batter back in. Reynolds, the right-hander, out of Midland, back on. McClure is at second, 2 outs. Reynolds checks second, delivers the 1-1, and it's a curve over the outside corner, called strike 2, 1-2.
Yes, my deepest sympathies to the wonderful, awesome Tyler Katz of the Peer Trappers, who is typing a lot in all caps right now in a glass case of emotion.
Oh, boy. So they have sent 18 batters to the plate, Cirrus Valley, huh?
Correct.
Oh, my God. 1-2 pitch is fouled out of play to the left. Still 1-2 to Solis. 7-5 Hastings in the top of the 5th. Runner at second with 2 outs. Oh, boy. Like, after that, like, you feel like the St. Bernard rescue team that you always saw in the cartoons up in the mountains should be trotting out with libations for everybody just to heal the pain. 1-2 the count. The pitch from Reynolds. Fouled out of play to the left. Still 1-2 to Solis.
Well, the Moo have to go to the scene of the crime there on Friday. No big deal, right?
Yeah, they might be picking up the remaining pieces of the Peer Trappers when they buzz up to beautiful Minot, North Dakota this weekend.
I do have news on that, and I'll let you know after this 1-2 pitch.
The suspense is killing me with McClure at second, 2 outs. Pitch from Reynolds. It's taken over the inside corner, called strike 3. We'll get to that note on the other side of the break, but Hastings tacks on another run with 1 hit. No errors and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Morphew lead it off, so 9-1 and 2 due to hit. 4.5 complete. Hastings 7, Fremont 5.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
Darian Morphew.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-5 Hastings leads Fremont. Darian Morphew leads it off against Jeremy Schneider, righty to lefty, and the first pitch is a fastball outside to Morphew. Ball 1. Morphew struck out swinging his first time up. The right-hander Schneider winds and delivers the 1-0. Morphew swings and misses. 1-1. You had important news for us. Share, please.
Well, what I was going to tell you is that the starting pitcher today for Souris Valley, Trevor Ernst, 12 innings pitched, a .75 ERA, and I think the Moo are going to be thankful to avoid him in Minot this weekend.
1-1 outside to Morphew, now 2-1. Yeah, with those numbers, especially if they're going to send 22 guys to the plate in an inning or whatever it is. Rather not to face a great pitcher like that. The 2-1 outside to Morphew, now 3-1.
Now, this Ernst kid is also a teammate in college of James Shimashita over at San Jose State.
So another D1 guy. 3-1 the count, here it is. Morphew fouls straight back out of play. And the count is full, 3-2.
Is Ivy League considered D1 baseball?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so
Morphew an Ivy
Morphew's a
League guy
D1.
as
Yep.
Yeah.
Callahan is committed to go D1 to UNO. Full count pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Morphew on a high fastball for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Jeremy Schneider, who had a really rough third, but after the Callahan home run, 5 straight Moo batters retired. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th with Hastings holding a 7-5 lead. Here is Tyler Push. He's 1 for 2, a single to right and a run scored in the 3rd. He also grounded out to the 3rd baseman. Righty to righty, Schneider steps back, drops the hands, winds and deals the first one. Push takes a slider, low and away, ball 1. Mississippi State 9-0 over Vandy in the winner-take-all game in the Champ Series of the Men's College World Series. That game top of the 8th. Of course, they like to ring the cowbells at Miss State, so we feel some kinship with them, I suppose. 1-0 the count, the pitch. Push takes a curve. Heart of the plate for a strike, 1-1. It's kind of shocking to me. You think of all the great players who ran through Mississippi State in the mid to late 80s. Bobby Thigpen, the legendary reliever of the White Sox. Now the 1-1 pitch. Push fouls out, a play to the right, count at 1-2. And of course, Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro were on the same team. And yet Mississippi State did not win a national championship.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Yeah, later on. 1-2 with 1 out. We are in the bottom of the 5th. 7-5 Sodbusters lead it. 1-2 the count to Push. Here it is from Schneider. Curveball fouled off around home plate, and that must have got a good piece of the catcher Feeney because he was on his hands and knees for a moment. He has worked himself up to his feet, and he's hobbling around. And Tyler Push asks if he's okay, and the catcher answers in the affirmative, the count holding at 1-2. But it is just crazy. Like, Mississippi State's one of those schools that you would have expected to have won a national championship. And yet they did not get it done in the 80s, but here they are tonight.
Come on, Moo fans. We got a nice at-bat.
Top of the 8th inning.
Let's get a base runner. Here we go.
In Omaha, on the verge of clinching the first team national championship for Mississippi State Athletics. 1 out, no one on. The 1-2 to push. Tyler swings. Hits it off the end of the bat towards second. Taken on the hop by Monroe, and his throw to first is in time. 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th inning with Hastings holding a 7-5 lead.
That is stunning that Mississippi State has never made it.
Now, time is called. The catcher, Feeney, has left the playing field. He is walking around in the Sodbuster dugout. He's walking down the line.
New mask.
Is he getting a new mask?
Yes, he is.
New mask or a new mitt?
In the top of the 8th inning. Let's root for Mississippi
Like a new mitt.
New catcher's mitt. Oh boy. I know players in general are very persnickety about their gloves, so wonder if he'll be a little distressed that his gamer has gone down. 2 outs, nobody on. Peyton Leeper is the batter. He's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and scored his last time up. First one from Schneider is a slider taken inside corner at the knees. Called a strike, 0-1. By the way, we're back with you tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. The Moo against the Hastings Sodbusters. The Wine, the 1-strike pitch from Schneider. Leeper takes a fastball over the outside corner, called strike 2. Pre-game coverage at 6:45 on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 and 1340. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The Wine, Schneider's 0-2. Leeper is hit by a curveball, and he'll reach.
Second hit by pitch today for Leeper, and that gives Brock Reller a chance to tie the game.
Brock has driven in a run in both of his plate appearances. He clocked a home run just to the right of straightaway center for his 11th home run in the first inning, and then he drove a ball to the warning track in center. That was a sacrifice fly in the third. It is 7-5 Hastings. Bottom of the 5th, runner at first with 2 outs. Batter is Reller, the set by Schneider. The righty's first pitch. Reller takes over the inner half, but low, ball 1. This is not the part of the lineup you want to be if your control's a little off. Reller with a home run tonight. Austin Callahan on deck has also homered. Leeper at first, 2 outs. The set and the 1-ball pitch, and Reller rips and misses on a changeup that was up and in. Strike 1, we're even at 1.
So it's crazy to think that Mississippi State has not made it to the final series since 2013. And now they're finally going to get a chance.
They're 3 defensive outs away from a national title. The 1-1, Reller swings and misses on a changeup, strike 2, 1-2. Those guys, as deeply as Mississippi State fans love baseball, and there are plenty of SEC fan bases that love their college baseball, but Miss State's right toward the top. Those guys will be idols in Stark Vegas for the rest of their lives. Runner at first, 2 outs, the 1-2. Reller swings and grounds it through the right side for a hit. Leeper around second. He'll cruise into third. And the Moo have runners at the corners with 2 outs as Austin Callahan steps to the plate as Fremont tries to cut into the Sodbusters 7-5 lead, bottom of the 5th.
Do you have Callahan? Do you have Callahan go up against Schneider again if you're Hastings?
Oh, I think you're very careful. You've got an open base. Luke White on deck is 0 for 2. So I think you nibble a little bit here. But we shall see. The right-hander Schneider pauses at the belt and delivers the first one. Callahan takes just over the inside corner, a slider for a strike, 0-1. That pitch right on the black. Saw Callahan lay off a couple of those that were very close in a similar spot in the at-bat that led to the 3-run home run. Now the 1-strike pitch. Callahan started to go and held up. They'll appeal to the base umpire. The ruling is no swing on a pitch high and away from him. Ball 1. We're even at 1. Leeper at third. Reller at first. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. 7-5. Hastings leads. Sodbusters with 5 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th to jump ahead. Now the set in the 1-1. Callahan rips and misses on a fastball out away from him. Strike 2, and the count is 1-2. Infield, covered in shadow to the right of second base. There's a strip of sunlight running from just in front of home plate out toward the left side of the infield. So the ball passes from shade to sunshine, which makes it a little tougher for the hitters. Set in the 1-2. Callahan takes it down and in 2-2.
Well, that was the same pitch he took in that last at-bat. Well, he took that pitch twice before launching a 3-run homer to right.
He had to foul off another pitch, then take another ball before the home run ball. Now the 2-2. And that's up and in to Callahan for ball 3. Delayed steal by Reller. He's going to slide in safely as the ball kicks away from the second baseman on the play at second. Leeper cruises in to score, and the Moo have cut it to 1. 7-6 Hastings. In the bottom of the 5th, a delayed steal by Brock Reller. The throw went into second, deflected off of Reller, and rolled to right center field to score Leeper.
The throw would have been in time. It just wasn't a great throw. And heads up by Leeper to take off there. Not sure who you score the error on, whether it be Feeney or Monroe.
Moo to within 1, runner at second, 2 outs. Now the 2-2 on the way. Curveball, and that, I said that was the 2-2, rather that was the 3-2, and it is outside for ball 4 for Callahan. And now the Moo have 2 on with 2 outs for Luke White.
Callahan is just all over everything Schneider is giving him right now.
Got a great feel for what he's lobbing up there. Now the batter is Luke White.
Come on, Moo fans, let's make some noise and tie this game up. Here we go.
They scored that an error on the shortstop, by the way. It's the first pitch to White, fastball, inner half, called a strike, 0-1. Luke 0 for 2. A pop-up to second, and a ground out to shorten his 2 plate appearances. 7-6 Sodbusters. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on, 2 out, 0-1 to White. Schneider delivers. White takes a curve in the dirt over the outer half for a ball. And the count is even at 1-1.
I feel like I should bring up that Jared Bednar was throwing a no-hitter for Vanderbilt, or for Mississippi State. And Andy just got their first hit of the game in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs.
Wow. That would have been incredible. Still be pretty good to be the winning pitcher in the night. The Dogs get the national title, though. The 1-1 pitch is a changeup swung on and missed for a strike. Now 1-2 to White. They might let him on the charter ride home. 1-2 the count to White. 2 on, 2 out. Setting the pitch from Schneider. White swings, ropes a line drive to third. Backhand catch by Solis for the 3rd out of the inning. Luke couldn't have hit that one much harder, but it was right at Hastings' third baseman. Fremont does score 1. They do it on 1 hit, aided by an error and with 2 runners left on. We go to the 6th with the score, Sodbusters 7, Moo 6.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of US Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeAisleSonline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Top of the 6th inning of play, a 7-6 game. It's been a good one. And I believe we have a new pitcher in.
No, we do not. That is still Chase Reynolds.
I keep on associating the number 4 with not Chase Reynolds.
That'll teach you. Still Chase Reynolds.
Still Chase Reynolds, as fouling back the first pitch was Luke Solis, who made the backhand grab to keep the lead 7-6. The 0-1 inside for ball 1. Excuse me, that is Feeney. Now, Feeney, Jackson, and Dawson in what has been a back and forth game of sorts. Hastings dropping a 5 spot on the Moo in the top of the 4th as Feeney hits it high in the air to left. Who's got it? Under it is Push. He makes the catch right in front of Morphew for out number 1.
Even that ball carried a little better than I expected. I thought that would be shallow left center. That thing carried out to at least medium deep left center. Still an easy catch, but man, that got out there pretty good.
You could actually see Push's body language all the way out from center. He's like, how did that go so far? Well, top of the frame now, or excuse me, top of the lineup, and Omar Jackson, who has been nothing but trouble for these new pitchers, shows butt, pulls back ball 1. Jackson, actually that was called strike 1. Jackson flew out to the warning track, doubled and walked. He has been a thorn in the side of the Fremont Moo today. The 0-1, righty to lefty, Reynolds deals another bunt shown, and it's fouled off the hand of Taylor Howell, count 0-2.
Taylor stuck up his hand trying to catch that foul tip barehanded, or at least get a piece of it with his bare hand, but was not able to do so. Now that with the count at 0-2, the bunt likely out of Jackson's arsenal.
Well, that's a bold strategy, trying to barehand a bunt. The 0-2, Reynolds sets and deals, and Jackson reaches out and jolts it to left center field. Back goes Morphew to make the catch, and that ball had a lot of carry on it as well.
It's a good night to be a hitter. We've said that this is a much better hitter's park than Duncan Field. I'm not so sure that Moeller Field doesn't favor hitters just generally. Seems like the ball carries pretty well. Of course, it's always pretty hot, pretty humid here. Even the prevailing winds usually help the hitters, especially to right.
Dawson had a bases clearing double his last time up, and he hits that in the first pitch to right center. That ball's carrying. Back goes Simonson. He makes the catch to end the frame. A much needed 1-2-3 inning for the Moo in the top of the 6th, and they go to the bottom of the 6th, trailing Hastings 7-6.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Bottom of the 6th inning, the Moo trail by 1. A happy Bobby Bonilla Eve to you. It is still Schneider. First pitch to Taylor Howell, low and away for ball 1. Now, of course, tomorrow is Bobby Bonilla Day. Every July 1st, the New York Mets are to pay Bobby Bonilla $1.2 million. However, their new owner, Steve Cohen, did suggest possibly paying it all off at once. 1-0 pitch fouled left field side out of play by Howell. Count goes 1-1.
I think only if they gave it to me in a low enough denomination to where it was comical when I got it, and they had to give it to me in public, would I assent to them buying me off.
The 1-1 pitch, and Howell swings, and that's off the end of the bat in play, and it's going to be an easy out for Shimashita. That's out number 1. That was hit with a lot of spin and stayed in play.
Right fielder, number 29.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that pitch was in on the grip of his bat, and that thing was spinning like a top, but it just curled up the first baseline and stayed fair, and was pretty easy ball for Shimashita to cash in for an out.
So now that I bring it up, I'm going to quote the new Mets owner, Steve Cohen, as Jack Simonson steps in. Let's take a vote. How about we have Bobby Bonilla Day every year, hand him an oversized check, and drive a lap around the stadium? Could be fun. Simonson takes ball 1.
I see nothing wrong with this. And Bobby Bo had a nice career with the Mets. I mean, I would argue a better portion of his career with the Pirates, but his Mets years were still respectable.
1-0 to Simonson. That one drops in over the outside corner for a called strike 1. Simonson played hero ball yesterday. A defensive assist in the top of the 10th and a walk-off 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 10th. The 1-1 pitch to Simonson. He's taking that one over the outside part of the plate for a called strike 2. Schneider has hung in there despite that rough third inning. Of course, we have seen Hastings tends to struggle when they go to the bullpen, so I believe that the Sodbusters would like Schneider to stick it out for as long as possible. 1-2 from Schneider. Simonson ducks away from it, 2-2.
Schneider just cleared 80 pitches, so in theory, if he can get through this inning fairly quick, you can try to run him out there for the 7th inning, but I don't know that they could hope for anything more than 7, but 7 innings out of a guy is pretty good.
The 2-2 pitch to Simonson, righty to righty. Schneider sets, delivers, and deals, and Simonson turns on one foul down the left field side. Mississippi State 1 out away from winning the national championship.
I will take a bajillion cowbells over the Vandy Whistler any day of the week. So, clang-a, fools.
The 2-2 pitch. Schneider deals. Simonson rips it on the ground. A short diving stop. Dawson, he fields and fires in time. What a play.
Terrific play by the shortstop Dawson. He had to range far to his left. He threw that basically from behind the bag at second and getting down Simonson. Just a terrific play.
2 quick outs. Austin Baskin. What I'm noticing right now is one of the Mississippi State players at Homer threw up a Wolfpack sign as he rounded the bases, representing the fallen NC State.
Ooh, I bet the boys back in Raleigh loved that.
Baskin lifts a first pitch single to left field, so the Moose stay alive in the 8th, or in the 6th, mind you. Baskin now putting together a solid day. He's 2 for 3.
And how about his at-bats? His single in the 3rd was on the first pitch. His ground out to short in the 4th was on the 2nd pitch, and that was the first pitch hit for Baskin. So Austin being very aggressive at the plate in this game.
Morphew looking to keep the inning alive, tying run at first. Go-ahead run at the dish. Morphew 2 for 2, 2 strikeouts. He struggled against Schneider today. First pitch, that is a called strike 1 and low and away. Vandy now 1 pitch away from having their season end in heartbreak. 1-0, Schneider to Morphew. The pitch up high, 1-1.
But, I'll say this. If any of their pitchers, Kumar Rocker or Jack Leiter, want to pitch through their heartbreak and come over here to Fremont, no disrespect to the guys we've got now, but I think we can find you a game jersey.
1-1 pitch, and that's ripped on the ground to second. Monroe fields and fires in time to end the frame. We're going to the 7th, and the Moo trail the Hastings Sodbusters 7-6.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thirsty? Get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League Championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing and Win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harrah's, and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
Couple things to go over as we head to the top of the 7th. Hastings leads the Moo 7-6. First and foremost, the national championship game has gone final in Omaha. Your 2021 national champions of the college baseball world, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. But more importantly, in this game, Nolan Meredith is taking the mound for, I believe, the first time this season.
Actually, the second time. He appeared for 3 innings in the Souris Valley game Friday night. Pitched 3 shutout innings, gave up 3 hits.
Was it Friday night or Saturday night?
I think it was actually Saturday, but he pitched in the first game of the Souris series.
Fouling off the first pitch is Tyler Monroe. Meredith out of UC Davis. He's an Aggie. 0-1. That's called strike. Count goes 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, and Meredith spikes that one in the dirt. Count goes 1-2.
We might have been a little premature with our national championship announcement.
The 1-2 pitch is hit on a line to right field and a base hit for Monroe. So he's now 1 for 4.
Monroe with a single to right field, and that'll bring
ESPN flashed it was over.
25, Matt Hallback.
As Matt Hallback steps up. That is something. It is still 9-0.
Yeah, it's still 9-0. But it's Vandy's still bottom 9.
Vandy at the plate, bottom of the 9th with 1 out.
Huh.
Anybody on?
No. Nobody is on. Nobody is on. 9-0 Vanderbilt, bottom 9. Mississippi State likely to be crowned the national champions. 0-1. Nice strike there from Meredith. The 0-1 pitch. Hallback ready at the plate, and that is outside 1-1. So, correction. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. Mississippi State leads 9-0. The 1-0. 1-1, excuse me. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. All in all, what a run for the Bulldogs. And remember, this is a team that my alma mater, the Missouri Tigers, defeated in a series in Starkville. The 1-2 pitch outside the throw. Back to first, not in time.
And that was the moment that turned it all around. The Dogs looked at each other and said, boys, we can't lose to those guys. Come on, let's pick it up. Pick it up they did, and they are preparing for a dog pile.
In the words of a longtime Yankee color commentator, or excuse me, play-by-play announcer, that's baseball, Susan.
Oh, God.
The 2-2 pitch, Meredith deals, and it gets off the glove. A Howell goes into the netting. I think that stops the play right there. Count goes full 3-2. It has just been a rough night for Moo pitchers throwing strikes. A lot of the damage has been self-inflicted.
That ball skipped so high up, it hit off the top of the backstop. It didn't quite clear it, but it hit the top.
Payoff pitch, runner off second, nobody out. The 3-2 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Callahan deals and fires in time. Runner stays put at second, out number 1. Speaking of score updates, Souris Valley has now opened up an 18-1 lead on the Pier Trappers.
Stop killing it, they're already 10! Who's thirsty down there and wants some half-price
beer batter Kojal up.
Let's hear ya. Strike out, we get half-price beer through the end of the 7th.
He's 0 for 2 with an error reaching on an error and a walk. Once again, top of the 7th, 7-6 Moo. Righty to lefty, first pitch to Kojal, cut on and missed. That's out number 1.
Here we go.
Now Mississippi State is 1 out away. So we might have been just an inning early.
We're Sears of the future. Next, Zach Berman will get you stock tips for the remainder of the week.
Noah Meredith, the 0-1, that one taken inside 1-1. Stock tips. Well, I'm not giving stock advice, but need the Moo to go to the moon here in the second half of the season. Okay, now the game is final.
Dog pile in Omaha.
Now the game is final.
Mississippi
State wins. A 1-1 pitch swung on and missed.
Come on, Moo fans. 1 strike away from that.
Kojal, 1 strike away.
Who's thirsty down there? Here we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 7-6 Hastings. Runner off second is Monroe. Righty to lefty. Meredith sets and deals. Runner goes. Pitch is called strike 3. So the beer batter down. Going to third is Monroe. And there was no throw. So the thirsty fans at Moeller get to go back to the concession stands again for half-price beer.
Kojal will provide, but good pitch to run on. You know, anytime a pitcher gets up, he's more likely to throw a breaking ball, and good choice of running on that one by Monroe.
So now a runner on third for McClure. First pitch, McClure fouls it off right field side out of play. You want to avoid Shimashita because he has been a problem. He is
Fremont Moo.
1 ball, no strikes, or excuse me, 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Meredith, righty to McClure. The 0-1. That one gets away from Howell. The throw home, it is going to be in time to end the inning. So the wild pitch does go in the favor of the Moo after all of that. It is a scoreless frame for Meredith.
The Sodbusters get no runs.
As they get Monroe trying to go home. It's time to go to the stretch. There's nobody left on, and the Moo trail 7-6 after 6.5.
Fremont Moo Baseball! See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo.
For your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
taking on cancer, or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
we promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need.
And the
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Moeller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus 250 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the Moo trail 7-6. Top of the order due up against a new pitcher. Nate, get us the deets.
And the pitcher is Jake Schroeder, the right-hander. Schroeder on the season.
Well, we've seen plenty of him.
No doubt about it. He has an 0-3 record, a 4.28 ERA. I'm sorry, he has an 0-3 record, of 6.38 ERA. This is his 9th appearance, his 7th in relief. He's thrown 18 and a third, walked 16, struck out 18. And by the way, you're listening to this one on FremontMoo.com and KHUB Fremont, Nebraska, Big Dog 98.9 and 1340.
Well, this is the lineup you want in order to tie the game if you're the Moo. Push, Leaper, and Reller due up in this bottom frame of the second. It very nearly became 8-6, but Taylor Howell with a wonderful recovery on a wild pitch. First pitch in from Schrader, high and inside on Push. 1-0. The Moo have given up several wild pitches this year. I think that was the first time where the catcher recovered in time to throw out the runner.
Don't recall another instance of that, no.
1-0 pitch, Schrader deals, Push hits it on the ground to third, a high hop Solis fields and fires across the diamond in time, down goes Push, one away. So now Peyton Leaper, he has been a valuable asset to this team today, both in the field and getting hit by pitches. He's been hit twice. A painful two bases for Leaper, but he digs in once again, switch hitter batting from the left-hand side. First pitch to Leaper, he fouls it off. Count 0-1. Schrader, 6.38 ERA through 18 and a third, 18 strikeouts. A very familiar face for these Moo batters. 0-1, Schrader deals. Leaper takes a called strike 2 over the outside corner, count 0-2. That ball had a lot of movement on it. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one in the dirt from Schrader. Count goes 1-2. Now Schrader has seen the Moo twice. He went 5 2/3 against them on May 29th in a losing effort, and then pitched in the opener. That one fouled off again. Count will stay 1-2. May 29th in a game that the Moo won 10-2. Schrader started and went 5 2/3, gave up 5 runs, only one of them earned, allowed 6 hits. He also went 3 innings, allowed 3 runs in the opening day. 10-9 loss for Fremont. That one swung on and missed by Leeper. They're 2 down.
Leeper down on strikes for out number 2.
So now Brock Reller, who has had a day. Home run, sac fly, single in his 3 plate appearances.
2 RBI, 2 of the 6 Moo runs have been driven in by Reller, 3 of them by the man on deck, Callahan. The other one on an error.
First pitch to Reller is called strike 1 in the outside corner, count 0-1. Now Schrader pitched in that opener, and boy, does that game feel like a year ago or what? 0-1, and Reller gets plunked. Or at least it looked like he got plunked. He threw behind him.
It was behind him and apparently never got his heels or his calves. But that game was at least a month ago. But you're right, it does feel like it was a year ago. It was actually 5 weeks ago.
5 weeks ago. That's insane.
Goes fast.
1-1 pitch to Reller. He takes it low and away for ball number 2. Well,
at bat in Reller's count, he can be very selective here ahead, 2-1.
2-1, the pitch, and Reller drives it to deep right field, way back on the track, and making the catch is McClure to end the frame. Oh boy, the one time the Moo needed the ball to carry, it didn't. And a 1-2-3 inning for Schrader. We go to the 8th, 7-6 Hastings.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal:
delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment. Made to chill after the beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Top of the 8th inning at Moeller. 7-6 Hastings leads Fremont. It'll be McClure, Shimashita, and Solis. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Sodbusters against Nolan Meredith, who's out there for his second inning of work, and his first pitch to McClure is chopped back up in the middle, ranging to his left. Leeper cannot make the stop behind the bag, and it's through to center field. Likely to be a hit, as Leeper had to range a mile to his left to get near that ball. That ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff man on for Hastings for the second straight inning.
I don't think you can call that an error. That's a fantastic hit. It was perfectly placed, and it was a great effort by Leeper, but just, I don't think there's a play there.
And it was scored a single. Runner at first, nobody out for Shimashita. Meredith set at the belt. First pitch, Shimashita lays down a bunt. The pitcher, Meredith, ranges to his left, throws to first in time. The sacrifice successful by Shimashita as the play goes 1-3. McClure at second with one out in the top of the eighth, with Hastings looking to add to a 7-6 lead against Fremont. Now the batter is Luke Solis. He is 1 for 3 tonight, strikeout looking his last time up. Also drove in a run with a single to right and scored in the 5-run fourth. Also reached on an error by the first baseman. Runner at second with one out. And now Meredith looks that runner McClure back to the bag. The sun has set. The light's starting to take effect here at Moeller Field. The set at the belt from Meredith. His first one. Fastball taken high and away, ball one. Fremont has fallen in 8 of its last 11 games, trying to avoid 9 out of 12, but they're going to need to hold Hastings and then score 2 runs on their account to avoid that fate. At 7-6 Sodbusters, top of the 8th. Runner at second with one out. The 1-ball pitch, and that's poured right down the heart of the plate for a strike. And the count even at 1 to the left-hand batter, Luke Solis. Final game of the series, final game of the first half to be played tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. Our pregame at 6:45 on Big Dog and FremontMoo.com. The 1-1 misses outside, the count at 2-1. And then the Moo head north to Souris Valley for a 3-game series against the Sabre Dogs. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hope you make some time during your 4th of July weekend to join us. McClure at second with one out. The 2-1 from Meredith is a fastball swung on and missed by Solis. And the count is 2-2.
Good looking pitch from Meredith there.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Meredith. This is only his second outing, but what we've seen's looked pretty good. We can see his role increase as the year goes on. The 2-2. There's a swing and a miss by Solis on a fastball out away from him for strike 3. Second strikeout for Meredith, and there are 2 outs for Connor Feeney. Feeney is 0 for 2, flied to center his last time up. Walk and a run scored in the 4th. He struck out looking in the 3rd. 7-6 Hastings. We're in the top of the 8th. Runner at second, 2 outs. And the right-hand batter, Feeney, steps in. Outfield playing him basically straight away. The set by Meredith at the belt. The righty's first pitch. Feeney watches the slider, missed low and away, ball 1. Moo are going to have quite a few home games in the month of July as we close the book on June. $16 home games for the Moo in July. So come on out and see the Moo. The 1-ball pitch. Swinging a ground ball toward short, far to his right is Leaper. He has it, long throw. The throw gets past the first baseman. Feeney is safe, and McClure comes in to score. It is now 8-6. Hastings in the top of the 8th.
I don't know if you throw that ball if you're a Leaper. It was so deep in the hole. It was a great effort to get it, but you might as well just eat it.
Yeah, it was a highly unlikely play.
And that's going to bring up the top of the order for the Sodbusters center fielder, number 13, Omar Jackson.
I think there's an error somewhere in there on Leaper, but not necessarily. Well, we'll see how it's scored downstairs. We'll hold off on making any determinations. The batter is Omar Jackson. He's 1 for 3, flied to left his last time up. The set. First one from Meredith, and it misses outside, ball 1. It will be scored an error on the shortstop all the way.
Oh, I disagree with that.
So an error on Leaper, his 8th of the year. Runner at first. 2 outs. The 1-ball pitch. Jackson fouls out of play to the left. The count is even at 1-1.
How do you score that an error? That was an easily hittable ball. Should have been called a hit.
Fight it out with the scorer downstairs. 1-1 with 2 outs. It wasn't my call. 8-6. Hastings leads. We're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 from Meredith. That misses high for a ball, and the count is 2-1. I have actually been an official scorer, and I got to tell you, that can be a thankless job. And that's before you hear from the crazed broadcasters. Although I did hear from a couple during my time. 2-1 the count. The set at the belt. Meredith delivers. Jackson swings and misses for a strike.
One strike away.
And
Let's
the
get
count
him
is
in
2
and
and
go
2.
score some runs. What do you say? Let's help our pitcher out. Moo.
2 and 2 with 2 outs. The set, the pitch, fastball misses just outside. Ball 3, 3 and 2.
Oh, that's a tough pitch to lay
Oof.
off of.
Did not miss by much, I'll tell you that. 8-6 Hastings. We're in the top of the 8th. The Sodbusters have tacked one on in the top of the 8th inning. Runner at first with 2 outs. And the pitch, swinging a pop-up, foul ground, third base side. Callahan makes the catch to end the inning. But Sodbusters tack on one more run. They do it on 1 hit, aided by 1 Moo error with 1 runner left on. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Middle third of the order due for the Moo. Callahan, White, and Howell with a score. Sodbusters 8, Moo 6.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Fans, don't forget to
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Leading off for your Moo in the home half of the 8th. The third
Bottom of the 8th inning at Moeller.
Callahan.
It is 8-6. Hastings leads the Moo. Austin Callahan will lead off. He walked his last time up, a 3-run homer in the third to right field, and he flied to right in the first. So 1 for 2 with a walk. Jake Schroeder out there for his second inning of work, and the first pitch misses just outside, 1-0. Schroeder sat down the Moo 1-2-3 in the 7th. 1-0 the count to Callahan. Righty to lefty. Here it is. Curveball, heart of the plate, called a strike. And the count is even at 1-1. Some fireworks exploding in the area. The 1-1. Callahan swings and lofts this one. Right center field and deep. And it is gone. A home run for Austin Callahan. His second home run of the night and 6th of the year to pull the Moo to within 1.
Well, after Reller's long fly ball died on the warning track, I wasn't sure if that one was getting out, and we've mentioned so many times the ball carries, and it finally carries in the Moo favor. 1-run game.
So 2 homers for Austin Callahan, and the batter is Luke White. Moo to within 1, 8-7 Hastings in the bottom of the 8th inning. And White 0 for 3 but hit a rocket to third his last time up that was caught. First one to Luke. Fastball inside it, hit him. So Luke White hit by the pitch. Tying run is in his back pocket, walking down to first base.
White is hit by the pitch.
And now the batter will be Taylor Howell.
And bring up the catcher for your move, number 27.
Howell tonight 0 for 3.
Howell.
5, 6, and 7 spots in the order. Combined 0 for 9 to this point.
What do you say? Here we go.
But no time like the present to break out of that. Taylor tonight 0 for 3, grounded to first, struck out swinging, fouled to third. Righty to righty, the set. Schroeder brings home the first one. Howell takes over the outside corner, called a strike, and the count is 0-1. Simonson on deck.
Could he play the hero again?
Why not? 0-1 the count, the set by Schroeder. His pitch, curveball. Howell reaches out for it, pops it up right side, out of play. Strike 2, 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Moo led it 1-0 after 1 on a Brock Reller homer. Hastings scored 1 in the third. The Moo a 4-run bottom of the third. Then 5 in the fourth for Hastings. Teams traded runs in the fifth, and then Hastings and the Moo trading runs in the eighth. Bottom of the eighth, 8-7 Hastings. The pitch, and it's grounded foul to the left by Howell. Still 0-2.
We got another beat down in this league. 19-7 Spearfish over Sioux Falls in the bottom of the 7th.
And that's after the Sunfish were on the positive side of a 19-7 game. We saw that on Monday as the Sunfish hammered the Moo. White at first, nobody out, 2 strikes on Howell. Schroeder, the right-hander, set, holds, time is called. Luke White has not attempted a stolen base this year. He's got a little more speed than you'd expect just looking at him, but he's not tried a stolen base this year. The set, Schroeder with the 0-2. Howell swings and lines this one to left field, and it'll hit the Moeller monster on the fly. White on his way to third. Meanwhile, Howell scoots into second. It's a double to put runners second and third with nobody out, and Jack Simonson stepping to the plate. Why not a second straight night of heroic effort from Simonson?
Howell is having a rough night. That is a big hit for him. And a big hit for this team. And you want storybook endings? Why not?
Well, we can't end it here, but Simonson can definitely put the Moo ahead with runners second and third. Nobody out. A run already in on the Callahan homer earlier this inning. It is 8-7. Hastings leads, but the Moo banging on the door with runners second and third. Nobody out. The catcher Feeney is chatting with Schroeder, the pitcher.
Well, you had mentioned so many times during the losing streak that what would it take for the Moo to get back on track? Well, it would be Jack Simonson's bat.
Especially in this number 7 spot, you want Simonson to be a threat bottom of the order. First pitch, that's a curve ball taken hard of the plate but low. Ball 1-0 the count to Jack. He is 0 for 3, a ground out to third and 2 ground outs to shortstop. White at third, Howell at second. Nobody out. The pitch, fastball in the dirt. The catcher, Feeney, smothers it. It rolled a little ways away from him, but not far enough to score White from third. The count is 2-0.
Now, Schrader's got to be careful, because if he walks Simonson, Baskin's got 2 hits off of him tonight.
Runner at third is White. Howell is at second. The infield pulled all the way in. 2-0, the count to Simonson. The wind, Schroeder's pitch. Jack swings and pops that one, fouling out of play to the right now, 2-1. It is 8-7 Hastings leading the Moo in the bottom of the 8th inning.
That was a hard swing. He's looking for it. 2-1, I think I like his chance. Remember, he hit the walk-off off a 2-0.
That's right. He's been ahead in the count, 2-0 in 3 at-bats. The first 2 times he grounded out. The 2-1 is a curveball, a bit inside now, 3-1.
What do you throw if you're Schrader?
If you're Schroeder, I don't know that I give him anything to hit, even though Baskin has had a good night, because Simonson's got the pop to put the Moo ahead. We'll see here. 3-1 the count. Here it is from Schroeder. Fastball low, ball 4, and it's a walk to load the bases for Austin Baskin.
Simonson's already had his signature moment this year. Austin Baskin has not.
Austin with 2 hits tonight. They both came on first pitches. A single up the middle, a ground out to short, and a single to left. And now time is called. And Chandler Wagoner, the Sodbusters manager, is walking out to the mound. The infield and battery gathers around the embattled right-hander Jake Schroeder, who has faced 4 batters this inning and not retired 1. Austin Callahan lines a home run over the fence in right. White was hit by a pitch. Howell doubled off the Moeller monster in left. Jack Simonson with a walk to load the bases. That's where we are. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. Sodbusters with an 8-7 lead, and they are going to stick with Jake Schroeder.
Austin Baskin has had a very under-the-radar good season. Would love to see Bam get his moment to shine here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Infield will be pulled in for the play at the plate with a tying run. White at third, and Howell on at second as the go-ahead run. Simonson at first. Still no one out. The set by Schroeder. The righty's first one. Baskin takes high, 1-0. So now, since the double, 5 of the last 6 have been out of the zone. He is having trouble finding the strike zone back.
I think that one was intentional. He doesn't want to give Baskin another first pitch to hit.
The 1-ball pitch from Schroeder. Baskin fouls a fastball straight back to the screen, 1-1. Outfield playing Baskin to pull in left and center. The right fielder, McClure, pretty much straight away. If he hits a ball into the right center field alley, that'll empty the bases. 8-7 Hastings, bottom of the 8th, bases loaded, no one out. The set, the 1-1 Schroeder delivers a slider, low and away now, 2-1 to Baskin.
This team is starting to take on a different identity. After coming back in that Surrey Valley game, they wound up losing. They come back last night, and they're 1 run away from coming back tonight. Comeback Cows, maybe?
Perhaps they were last year. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 2-1 on the way from Schroeder. Baskin nearly hit by the pitch, but the fastball comes inside. Now 3-1.
For the second straight game, a Hastings reliever has come in, looked very good his first inning. They put him back out for the second inning, not so much. Jake Bigham, almost the same deal yesterday.
White at third, Howell at second, Simonson at first, nobody out, the 3-1. And that fastball inside, ball 4, and that walk will drive in a run to tie it in the bottom of the 8th.
Talk about a day at the plate for Baskin. He had 2 singles earlier in the game on the first pitch of his at-bats, and then able to work out a grueling walk there on a couple pitches that were not easy to hold back on.
A very discerning eye from Austin Baskin, and a pitching change is being made by the Sodbusters. The new pitcher will come into a mess. Bases loaded, nobody out, 2 runs in already, Morphew due to hit. And your score in the bottom of the 8th inning, Fremont 8, Hastings 8.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Back at Moeller Field in Fremont, the Moo have the bases loaded, no one out, bottom of the 8th, with the Moo and the Sodbusters tied at 8. New pitcher is the right-hander Jacob Shaw, facing Darian Morphew, and Morphew swings at the first pitch, pops it up foul and out of play to the left. Strike one. Shaw, the right-hander, is the top relief arm for Hastings. 1-0 record, but no saves, an 0.75 ERA. This is his 7th appearance. His 0-1 is a fastball that nearly got by the catcher Feeney as he reached to his left to snag it. Now the count at 1-1.
Probably not the situation you want to come into if you're a top reliever. One mistake in this game is broken open.
The 1-1 on the way. Morphew takes upstairs. Now 2-1. Bases loaded. Nobody out already. 2 runs in for the Moo in the bottom of the 8th. The wind, Shaw's 2-1, and that fastball misses outside. 3-1. Howell at third, Simonson at second, Baskin at first. Still nobody out. 2 runs in here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Moo have tied it at 8 with Hastings. The 3-1, and Morphew swats it up the first baseline and fair toward the right field corner. Howell scores. Simonson around third. He's going to score. And Baskin cruises into third as Morphew settles on second base with a 2-run double to give the Moo a 10-8 lead in the bottom of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, the comeback cows are back.
Yes. 2-run double for Morphew. 15 RBI this year for Darian. Hey, no reason to stop now as the Moo lead it by 2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the batter is Tyler Push. He's 1 for 4 tonight. And the first pitch to him, a fastball taken low. Ball 1-1-0 the count. So Fremont leads it 10-8. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Push the batter, 1 for 4, grounded to third his last time up. Infield still in. The 1-ball pitch, and that hit Push on the back.
My goodness.
Oh, boy. Bullpen meltdown for the Sodbusters.
So to go back to the Morphew hit, we had discussed during the game an interesting strategy of putting Darian Morphew in the 9-hole, as he's typically been up in the lineup. He had struggled his first 3 plate appearances, but you knew at some point it was going to be significant to have him there.
And he came through with that big hit. Push at first. Morphew at second, Baskin at third. So bases loaded, still nobody out. The wind, the first pitch from Shaw. Leaper takes just over the outside corner, called a strike. Count is 0-1, Peyton Leaper. 0 for 2, struck out swinging his last time up. He's been hit by 2 pitches. Also fly to right. Now the 0-1. Leaper takes a fastball over the outside corner, strike 2. So the Moo with a 10-8 lead. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. 4 runs on the board for the Moo, still nobody out. And the 0-2, Leaper sprays that one foul just to our left behind home plate. And the count holds at 0-2.
I can confirm that the comeback cows, that hashtag was used a lot.
Sure was. Last year, that team had a knack for that. Another 0-2, Leaper takes high. Ball 1-2. And, you know, earlier this year, Fremont was a very good comeback team. They would fall down, they would figure out a pitcher, and about the 6th or the 7th, they'd jump all over him. Now the 1-2, Leaper fouls it off the catcher. Around home plate, the count remains 1-2. The Moo late game magic seemed to have wear off, but maybe the last 2 nights it's shown back up.
Let's go, Moo!
This inning started with the Callahan home run. Then with the bases loaded, Austin Baskin drew a walk. Darian Morphew ripped a 2-run double to right. Tyler Push was hit by a pitch. Bases loaded. No one out. 10-8 Moo. Bottom of the 8th. The pitch. That's taken in the dirt for ball 2, and the count is 2-2.
So the Moo are one of 4 Expedition League teams today to score double digits. Surrey Valley has 18, Spearfish has 19, and Wheat City 15-4 over Western.
Oh boy, the 1-2 pitch high and away for a ball. Said 1-2, rather that was the 2-2, and now we're full. 3-2 the count to Peyton Leaper. Full count, no one out. Shaw, the righty, winds and deals. Leaper takes down and in, ball 4, and that'll bring in another run. Bases loaded, walk, Baskin scores 11-8 Moo.
How about that plate discipline for Peyton Leaper? Those were a couple pitches that could have been called. And now, Reller can just blow this thing out of the water.
So now 11-8 Moo. Still nobody out with the bases loaded for Brock Reller. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Righty to lefty, the first pitch. Reller takes up and in, ball 1. He homered to basically straightaway center in the first. Sack fly to the warning track in center in the third. Single to right in the 5th. And a fly out to the track and right his last time up. The 1-0. Reller takes just over the outside corner. Cole to strike. We're even at 1. Morphew is at third, Push at second. Leaper at first, the 1-1. Reller takes way low and away, ball 2, 2-1. It is 11-8 Fremont. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Moo responding after Hastings posted a run with 5 here in the bottom of the 8th. Now Shaw's 2-1. Reller takes a fastball over the inside corner at the knees, strike 2, 2-2.
That's a dangerous pitch to throw to Brock
Sure
Reller.
It is.
That's probably not one you want to throw again unless you want it to end up over the fence.
Bases loaded, nobody out. 5 runs in this inning for the Moo. The wind, Shaw's 2-2. Reller swings and misses on a changeup for strike 3 for the first out of the bottom of the 8th inning. So it takes 9 batters in the inning for the Moo to register their first out, and Austin Callahan will come to the plate. And he's the man that started this whole thing with a home run to right. It was his second home run of the day. He clocked a 3-run homer to right in the 3rd inning. He's also flied to right. That was in the 1st and drawn a walk. Morphew at third, Push at second, Leaper at first, and the first pitch to Callahan, swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt, strike 1. 0-1. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Moo 11, Hastings 8. Morphew at third, Push at second, Leaper at first. 1 out, the 1-strike pitch, a curveball that comes back over the outside corner. Nice backdoor curve for a strike. 0-2 to Austin Callahan.
Callahan's homer feels like a while ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think it was. Now the 0-2 from Shaw. That one stays outside, 1-2.
I meant his second homer.
Yeah, the one that started this inning. This has been an eternal inning.
Has there ever been a Moo player to homer twice in the same inning?
Not that I'm aware of. The 1-2 on the way. Callahan takes high and away for a ball. 2-2. Bases loaded. 1 out, 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th as the Moo jumped ahead by 3. 2-2 the count. Righty Shaw winds and deals. Callahan takes well outside, 3-2. 5 runs across, all on the record of Schroeder. 5 runs all earned in an inning. Gives up 2 hits, walks 2, strikes out 1. Full count pitch on the way from Shaw. Callahan sprays a foul to the left, out of play, and we will hold at 3-2. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. 11-8, the Moo lead it. 5 runs this inning for Fremont. Morphew at third, Push at second, Leaper at first, 1 out. Now the wind, Shaw's 3-2, and Callahan swings and grounds it through the right side for a hit. Morphew has scored. Push around third. He'll score standing up. Make it 13-8 Moo, 13-9 Moo. And they have put a touchdown on the board in the bottom of the 8th.
Wow. And bring up your first baseman, number 25.
Austin Callahan has just had a whale of a game. 6 RBIs. And only a flyout, a 3-run homer, a walk, a solo homer, and a 2-run single. Not bad.
Yeah, I think they'll let him eat at the post-game meal tonight. Luke White, the batter. First one on the way. White takes over the outside corner. Cole to strike 0-1. So it is now 13-8. 13-9, Hastings trailing the Moo. 13-8. Had it right the first time. What am I talking about? 13-8, the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1 to White. Luke is the 11th batter to come to the plate this inning for the Moo. 7 runs on the board this inning for Fremont. Shaw set. His 1-1. White swings and lines it past the third baseman, off his glove, into left field for a hit. Leaper to third. He'll hang on there, and that was a rocket hit by Luke White.
Well, we were talking earlier about how Souris Valley had batted around twice. We might have one of those on our hands right here.
Hastings is just desperate to stop the music, and they might be shopping their bullpen again. Chandler Wagoner is walking out to the hill. Let's see if he takes the ball from Shaw. He does. So we'll step aside again, and for the second time in this inning, we will walk away with the bases loaded. 1 out, 7 runs in this inning. And your score is Fremont 13, Hastings 8.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs. From church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges, Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo. Well, what an inning out of the Fremont Moo as they have posted 7 runs in the frame. They lead 13-8, and the Sodbusters have had to go to their 3rd pitcher of the inning, summoning right-hander Eduardo Vasquez from the bullpen. Vasquez makes his 11th appearance, his 10th in relief. No record, ERA of 7.50 in 12 innings. He's given up 10 hits, 16 runs, 10 earned, walked 22, struck out 6. He comes into a cauldron, bases loaded, 1 out, 7 runs in. Taylor Howell at the plate, he doubled off the Moeller monster and scored earlier this inning. He's 1 for 4. First one on the way from Vasquez, fastball, it hit him! Just grazed his thighs, hit by pitch. That'll score a run, 14-8 Moo.
And the extra point is good.
During the break, I jokingly said they're going to hang half 100 on him. I don't know at this point.
Well, guess who hung a fifth of 100 on a major league team? The Atlanta Braves on Bobby Bonilla. He dropped a 20 spot on the Mets. 20-2.
Sad they didn't hang a 25 on him after Bobby Bonilla's uniform number.
They were close.
Yeah, they were close. Bases loaded. Still only 1 out. The batter, Jack Simonson. He drew a walk earlier this inning and is 0 for 3. First one to Simonson. It's fouled straight back, strike 1. Jack Simonson is the 13th batter to come to the plate for the Moo in the bottom of the 8th inning. 14-8, Fremont leads. Bases loaded, 1 out. The set, Vasquez with the 0-1. Simonson swings and lines it to third, caught by Solis for the 2nd out. Jack hit it pretty well, but just right at the Hastings third baseman. 2 gone.
Made good contact, just right at Solis. He's had Solis had a couple of those tonight, right at him.
Two outs, bases still loaded. The batter, Austin Baskin. He drew a bases loaded walk to tie the game at 8. Even that seems a lifetime ago. First one to Baskin. He takes a fastball high. Ball 1-0 the count. Baskin, 2 for 3, plus that RBI walk. He scored 2 runs. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th with the Moo leading 14-8. The set, the pitch from Vasquez, a fastball in the dirt, kicked around by the umpire, but not far enough to allow Callahan to try and score from third. 8 runs this inning for the Moo. They have just lit it up here in the bottom of the 8th, helped by some wildness by Hastings, to be sure. But the Moo have taken advantage. 2-0 the count, the set. Vasquez delivers, and a swing and a miss by Baskin as he collapses to a knee to cut on that low pitch. He misses. Strike 1, 2-1. But closed on Jake Schroeder. He goes an inning plus and gives up 2 hits, 5 runs, all earned, walked 2, and struck out 1. The set, Vasquez pitch is fouled off, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes to Baskin. Callahan at third and White at second are both Shaw's responsibility. Howell at first on the docket of Vasquez. 14-8 Moo. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 8 runs have scored this inning. The set, the pitch, fastball up and in, ball 3, and now the count is full, 3-2.
Just the discipline from these batters at the plate. This inning especially has been insane.
Here we go.
They just watch pitches fly by them.
Yeah.
And almost every single time they seem to guess right.
Full count. 2 outs, the set. Vasquez delivers, and it swung on and belted. Left center field and deep for Baskin, and it is gone! A grand slam for Austin Baskin. Bam, baby! Make it 18-8 Moo.
Well, it was a matter of time before Bam went bam.
12 runs.
A 12-run 8th inning.
Ooh.
One way to turn a comeback into a beatdown, huh?
The Moo came into this inning, believe it or not,
12 runs home already in the
trailing
inning.
8-6.
That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 7. There he is.
A grand slam for Baskin. And it's now 18-8. Dozen on the board for the Moo in the bottom of the 8th. The batter is Morphew, and the first pitch outside to Darian, ball 1. Darian Morphew and Arbia a 2-run double down the right field line that gave the Moo the lead. Now a 12-run bottom of the 8th as Fremont leads 18-8. The set. The 1-ball pitch. Morphew takes a fastball outside 2-0.
Well, we were talking about the double bat around. Well, there you go.
We're getting there. This is the 15th batter this inning for the Moo. 2-0 to Morphew. Vasquez delivers and misses down and in. 3-0. Vasquez prone to wildness anyway, and after just giving up a slam, I don't know how excited you'd be about throwing a strike here either. 3-0 the count. Bases empty. 2 outs. The Moo by 10 in the 8th. The 3-0 misses low. Ball 4 in the inning continues.
Morphew draws the 2-out walk, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Your center fielder, number 5, Tyler Push.
4 walks this inning, plus 3 hit batters. So 7 free passes this inning by Hastings pitching. Morphew is at first with 2 outs. The batter is Tyler Push. Hitter number 16 of the inning. 18-8 Moo, bottom of the 8th. First one to Push. Fastball inside corner. Called a strike, counted 0-1. Push was hit by a pitch, then scored run number 13 earlier this inning. Before that, he had grounded out to third twice, grounded out to second once, but also hit a single to right and scored. 0-1 the count. There's a throw to first, and the runner is back. Seeing a lot of high-scoring games tonight, as you mentioned, and you wonder if because the first half is nearing an end. First the set. Vasquez with a 1-strike pitch. Push takes a fastball outside, 1-1. And the 2 playoff spots are determined. Cirrus Valley and the Lewis, Western Nebraska and the Clark. And the wild card, should Cirrus and Western win the second half division title, is second half second place team instead of overall second place team.
Second half starts tomorrow, right?
Thought it was
Friday.
The pitch, inside corner, called a strike. But factoring all of that in, these games don't factor into a playoff bid. So you wonder if teams are using players that they normally wouldn't as pitchers.
Here's the thing. Hastings was using some of their better arms, and the Moo
That's
just
true.
detonated. Listen to this. Wheat City has scored 17. The Move scored 18. Spearfish has scored 19. Cirrus Valley has scored 20.
The 1-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, short center field, coming on Jackson, but he'll play it on a hop. It's down for a hit. 12th hit of the game for the Moo. Single to center, and Tyler Push with 2 hits tonight. And now the batter is Peyton Leeper. Peyton Leeper 0 for 2 today, but he drew a bases-loaded walk earlier this inning. Struck out, couple of hit by pitches, couple of runs scored. He also flied to right. 18-8 Fremont. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Still 12 runs for the Moo in this half inning. The pitch, fastball in the dirt. It skips back to the screen, or toward the screen anyway, and mindful of the big margin, neither the runner at first Push nor Morphew at second moves up. 1-0 the count, and now the catcher Feeney walks out to speak with his pitcher. Home plate umpire might have gotten a piece of that ball as well. 17 batters this inning. And by the way, Brock Reller is on deck. And he made the first out of this inning. I don't imagine he's terribly happy about that fact. 1-0 to Leaper. The set by the right-hander Vasquez. His one-ball pitch. Leaper takes a fastball. Outside corner, strike 1, 1-1. All the counting mechanisms in my head are breaking in the midst of a 12-run inning. 18-8 Moo. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Base 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. It is low for a ball. Now 2-1 to Leaper.
This is just getting out of control.
In the Hastings 9th, Dawson, Monroe, and Halbach due to hit. They're going to have a big-time task ahead of them. 2-1 the count. The pitch. There's a big cut and a miss. Count it 2-2 to Leaper. Push is at first. Morphew is at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The Moo have scored 12. Run in the first, 4 in the third, 1 in the 5th. A dirty dozen in the 8th. The 2-2 coming. Leaper swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. And the bottom of the 8th inning is complete.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. 17 batters to the plate, 12 of them score. 7 hits, no errors, believe it or not. And 2 left on. We go to the top of the 9th with a score: Fremont 18 and Hastings 8.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League Championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Moeller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus $2.50 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thirsty? Get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Top of the 9th inning at Moeller. Fremont 18. Hastings 8. 12 runs in the bottom of the 8th for the Moo, and now Nolan Meredith is on to try and finish off the victory. He faces Cole Dawson, and the right-hander's first pitch fastball up and in, ball 1. Dawson tonight 1 for 4, a fly out to right his last time up. After a 3-run triple to left in the 4th, ground out to second, a fly out to center. That one sprayed foul to the right, out of play. And the count is even at 1-1. This broadcast coming your way on FremontMoo.com and on Big Dog 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB Fremont. As the 1-1 pitch in the dirt for a ball, 2-1 to Dawson.
Well, of course, you're going to expect Meredith to be, or any pitcher really, to be a little bit rusty after sitting in the dugout for, how long was that? A long time.
A real long time. The 2-1 from Meredith. It's up and in, 3-1. I mean, it's tough to determine when do I start throwing to kind of get the cobweb shaken off. I mean, Moose still sent 4 to the plate with 2 outs. So it's not like you can just start throwing with 2 outs. 3-1 the count. Meredith delivers, and Dawson sprays a foul to the right, out of play, 3-2. We are in the Top of the ninth inning, 18-8, the Moo lead Hastings. And after the thrilling victory tonight, the Moo whipping Hastings tonight. 12 runs, bottom of the eighth. The full count pitch up and in, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Cole Dawson.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, number 6.
So one has to wonder, did the Simonson walk-off home run change the Moo fortunes?
Perhaps, but man, look back on that 8th inning. Callahan homer to lead it off. The hit by pitch of White, the double by Howell, the walk to Simonson to load it up, and then things got off the rails from there as the first pitch to Tyler Monroe is a fastball, outside corner, strike 1.
I feel like you could list everything that happened in that inning and just have like the Benny Hill like yakety sax play over it.
Oh boy. 3 different pitching changes that inning. The set. The 1-strike pitch, Meredith called a strike at the knees, counted 0-2. I thought it was touched low when I saw it live, but happy it was called a strike, counted 0-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the ninth, 18-8 Fremont. Set by the right-hander Meredith. The 0-2 is fouled off at the feet of the catcher Howell. And the count remains 0-2 to the Hastings second baseman.
Hard to believe that Hastings once dropped a 5-run inning in this game and took the lead on the Moo.
The pitch. Monroe swings and misses for strike 3, and he's the first out of the top of the ninth. That is the 3rd strikeout of the night for Meredith, and there is 1 out for Matt Hallback. Hallback tonight, 0 for 3, grounded out to third his last time up, also walked and scored. Righty to righty, 1 out, runner at first, the set. Meredith delivers, fastball swing and a miss for a strike, and the count is 0-1.
Not seeing much rust on Meredith after that walk.
Yeah, I think the walk was all that was needed to blow the rust off him. 18-8 Moo, we are in the top of the ninth. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 the count. Meredith pauses at the belt and delivers. Hallback swings and lines it one into right center field. It's down for a hit. Dawson to second, he'll hang on there. And now there are 2 on with 1 out for Kojal.
2 on, 1 out. And that's going to bring up your move.
Nice piece of hitting there by Hallback. He's good. He could be a problem later in the season for the Moo. He is good.
2 on, 1 out. The batter is Trayton Kojal. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out looking his last time up. Hit a sac bunt. Reached on an error and scored. Struck out swinging in the second. Righty to lefty. The first pitch is a fastball, high and away. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Hastings led this game 6-5 through 5. 7-5 going to the 6th as that one's chopped towards second. Charging in and to his left is Baskin, and he cannot handle it. High chopper. That got over Meredith, the pitcher, as he ranged left. And the second baseman, Baskin, ranged in. And by the time Baskin got to that ball, it'll be scored an infield single. And he didn't really have a play. So, bases loaded. 1 out, and the batter is Cameron McClure. Righty to righty, Meredith delivers the first one and hits the outside corner with a slider. Strike 1, 0-1. But Hastings led this game at 1.65. That was through 3.5. 7-5 going to the bottom of the 5th. As that one's popped up, first base side, foul ground. White reaches out, and he makes the catch. Luke White, full stretch Armstrong mode, able to snag that one and foul ground for the second out.
And the bases loaded. It's going to bring up the first baseman.
And he got both feet down. That's a touchdown.
Works for me.
That's a touchdown.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. It's the top of the ninth. 18-8. The Moo lead the Sodbusters. The batter is James Shimashita, and the left-hand batter takes the first pitch fastball outside. Ball 1. Shimashita has drawn 2 walks, scored 2 runs. Flied to center, hit a sac bunt to the pitcher his last time up. Dawson at third. Hall back at second, Kojal at first. The pitch, Shimashita lines at one to left. Over to his left, Morpheus slides, and he makes the catch to end the game. So a couple of great defensive plays to end the game as the Fremont Moo blow out the Hastings Sodbusters 12 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Moo win it by a final score of 18-8.
Seems like the Moo are dialing up their defensive abilities in the late games.
That's what you like to see, and the Moo hang on to win this one 18-8.
We hope you enjoyed your time at historic Muller Field.
That'll wrap up the victory for the Moo. We'll step aside for a moment and have the Morningside Storage postgame show coming up after this.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas.
We all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Welcome back to historic Muller Field as the Moo an 18-8 winner over the Hastings Sodbusters. 12 runs, 17 batters, 7 hits in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that swung what was an 8-6 game to an 18-8 Moo laugher. So the Moo have clinched the series win against Hastings, and considering Fremont had really been scuffling with losses in 8 out of 10 games, this feels very good to see the Moo come out, find a way to win last night in extras, and then just utterly dominate the Sodbusters here tonight. This is the postgame show brought to you by Morningside Storage. Storage units, so nice it feels like home. Call 402-317-9261 for indoor or outdoor storage. Moo took a 1-0 lead bottom of the first inning. Brock Reller, a 2-out solo home run, his league-leading 11th home run of the year. Hastings tied it in the third, but then a 4-run bottom of the third inning, capped by a 3-run homer by Austin Callahan, his 5th of the year. gave the Moo a 5-1 lead. Then Hastings bounced back, put up 5 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth to lead it 7-5. The Moo with a single run, bottom of the fifth inning on an error on a stolen base. And that cuts it to 7-6. Then Hastings tacked on a run in the top of the eighth, and they led it 8-6. And you wondered, well, would the Moo be able to find 2 runs? Yes, they found 2 runs. Then they found 10 more. It started with an Austin Callahan home run. A grand slam by Austin Baskin capped it. And the Moo win 18-8 over the Sodbusters. Totals in this one: 8 runs, 8 hits, an error, 8 left on for Hastings. For the Moo, 18 runs, 13 hits, 4 errors, 5 left on. Tonight's winning pitcher is Nolan Meredith, 1-0. He gives up 1 unearned run in 3 innings pitched. He walks 1 and strikes out 3. And the loss to Jake Schroeder, he falls to 0-4. Time of the game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. And the attendance tonight, 173. With the win, the Moo improved to 20-11 in 2021. The loss drops Hastings to 8-22. Again, your final score tonight at Moeller Field: Moo 18, Hastings 8. Let's take one more check at the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard before we shut down the operation here tonight at Moeller. And the operation got a little overheated with all the runs being scored by the Moo in the eighth. But on the Expedition League out-of-town scoreboard, first we remind you the Nebraska Lottery reminds you that the lottery reminds you that Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $72 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? Lot of runs being scored by Expedition League teams tonight. They're in the bottom of the ninth in Sioux Falls. Somehow, I guess, as Spearfish leads the Sunfish 19-14. My goodness. I hope they gave the pitchers an L screen up in Sioux Falls. Wow. Badlands, a 7-3 lead on Casper. That game top of the eighth inning in Wyoming. Wheat City is hammering Western Nebraska 17-4 out in Gehring. They're in the bottom of the fifth in Butte, Montana, in Canyon County with a 6-5 lead on Mining City. Top of the ninth inning in Minot, Souris Valley is hammering Pierre by a score of 20-5. And of course, earlier tonight in Omaha, Game 3 of the Men's College World Series Championship Series, Mississippi State wins the first ever national championship, not just for Bulldogs baseball, but for Mississippi State athletics, as a 9-0 win for the Dogs over Vanderbilt clinches the national championship for the Maroon and White. And our congratulations to that Bulldog program that had always kind of been on the verge, but they could not finish the deal. They finished tonight, and I'm sure there are a lot of happy Dogs fans in downtown Omaha wearing maroon and white. A lot of happy people down in Starkville, Mississippi as well. But everybody's happy here in Fremont, too. The Moo clinch a series win over the Sodbusters to close out the first half of the 2021 Expedition League season. And they gun for the sweep tomorrow night, a 7:05 first pitch here at Moeller. We'd love to see you out here. It's Thirsty Thursday, so $3 16-ounce Coors Lights on sale tomorrow night, and see this ball club. Seems like they're picking up a little bit of steam as we hit the finish line of the first half of the regular season. My thanks to Zach Berman for all of his hard work throughout the broadcast. Most of all, my thanks to you for spending a part of your Wednesday night with us. Good news from historic Moeller Field in Fremont. The Moo hammer Hastings. Final score, Fremont 18, Sodbusters 8. And until tomorrow night when we have pregame coverage at 6:45, ahead of a 7:05 first pitch between the Moo and the Sodbusters, this is Nate Rohr saying thanks for listening. Good night from historic Moeller Field in Fremont.
This has been Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com. For schedule and ticket information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, it's a hit.